Or
So
is it?
my dice are in person.
Hmm.
You guys will not know what I'm rolling.
That's sus.
Yes, it's very sus. Oh, that's another thing. Um,
I feel
I
light
demand, I
too.
demand a camera on the dice.
hell no.
I'd like to roll a perception check to see if you're cheating.
Yeah.
Alright, I just got my DM screen because there's a bunch of info in there. Yep, conditions. Improvise damage. Travel pace. Okay, right. We are underway. Let's start off with my opening monologue.
Do you watch your stream? Or what do we do?
No, keep the stream off because there's going to be people
Oh.
typing in chat and I want you guys to see them or hear them. If anyone's even there.
Do people usually watch you?
Like one or two. Like I've got like a rotation of like 10 people, but like it's unlike
Oh,
they
God.
would come in for like a second and see D&D and probably leave. This is more of like I think Nez said he'd be interested in watching, probably Adam as well. Yeah, this is just a
In other words, want to pop by and troll. Got it.
keep it out of
Bloody
sight and out of
voyeurs.
mind. Right. Okay. Let's get this underway. So, I would like to welcome you all to the world of Zemia, a world of ancient histories and long-lost stories, an enchanting planet home to all manners of magic and beautiful variety of people and creatures. This world abides by the Tridaxian calendar and boasts a 27-hour day and a 9-day week. The sun and moon are of equal size and equidistant from the planet, rotating perfectly so they always end up on the opposite sides of Zemia. The world also hosts a pantheon of gods and a slew of demigods. Many vast continents spread all over this wondrous planet, but our story is starting on the island of Ralvirkil. This island is situated a half a day's boat travel west of the Demwell Dominion, and to the west, north, and south of the island is a seemingly endless stretch of ocean. This ocean's not so beautiful, however, as to the west of the island there seems to be a never-ending spawn of eldritch sea monsters, which bleed around to the north and south coasts as well, making naval travel very limited and almost exclusively done from the east coast. The island itself is also not as safe as one might like. There are many natural and not so natural dangers on the island. To the north is a large and unexplained crater simply named The Hole, with an elevated rim you would need to climb before seeing the array of monsters that it has to offer inside. Also to the north is a large mountain surrounded by smaller mountains called Frostbluff. Frostbluff is covered in snow all year round, as is the land in a radius around the mountain. Bisecting the island across the middle are the scarred peaks, which create a near impassable wall, splitting the island in two, and to the south of that is Asamoah Woods, a vast and dense forest filled with all different kinds of weird and wild creatures. Mothers tell myths and tall tales of giant animals that scare away children, or people that wander in too deep. Where we are now is a town on the southern border of the woods called Viridside. It's a quaint town that sits on the edge of the forest, serving as the last checkpoint before taking a road through the woods up to Bitterbark and then to Ironfetter. Viridside sees a lot of foot traffic because of this, and there are a few stables and trading companies that have set up shop throughout the town. It also has all the local amenities you expect: a general store, an arcane store, an apothecary, several fields and farms for growing food and animals. Our story, however, starts where all good stories start, in a tavern. Merry music is ringing throughout the Rat and Trap. Tankards are clinking and old friends are wrapping their arms around each other's shoulders as they let out a cheer at a barmaid dropping a plate. Light is finally starting to leave the sky as the sky turns to noon to night. But the Rat and Trap has no intent of stopping anytime soon. People are filling every spare seat of the bar while some of the booths remain a bit less populated. Someone heads to the front door to go get some fresh air, and as they open the door, someone walks in.
This is cool.
Very.
I'm fucking bricking myself. Right, how many people we got again? 6? You are being labelled as 1 to 6.
We are 6, yeah.
1.
Oh, Dark Spectator, okay.
Ale. Your character walks through the door of the tavern, coming into it for the first time. Can you please describe to everyone what your character looks like?
So character is a half-elf with a long green cloak covering most of their face and going all the way down to the floor. Other than the cloak, they're wearing sort of standard robes. It's again similar tinge of green. Can't see most of their face, but they do have brown hair, and you can see they've got slightly longer than normal ears. Height-wise, it's sort of standard sort of height. Not tall, but slightly taller than a normal human.
Okay. You are coming to the Rat and Trap because, like some other people in here, you are responding to a job posting that you saw on the community notice board from a man named Jack, who is asking for people to escort cargo. You've been asked to come to the Rat and Trap come nightfall and ask for Briar. I'm assuming you're going to want to find out who that is, Ale?
Oh, sorry, who's Briar?
I'm talking to you. You've been asked to find Briar. How are you going about doing that?
Okay, I'll walk up to the bar and ask the bartender if he knows anyone by the name of Briar.
Okay. The first bartender that comes up to you is a human woman, a bit heavier set, but she's got a very nice and pleasant face, very gentle. She turns around to you. Oh, hello, dear. How can I help you? What can I give you today?
Not after anything to drink. Yeah, just after information. Do you know anyone by the name of Briar?
Oh, yes, that's me, pet. How can I help you?
I heard you got a job.
Oh, you're responding to Jack's posting, are you? Okay, no problem. There's a couple others that have already come in and sat down. They're all sat around that booth over there. And she points to one side of the bar, where there are 5 other people sat around a table, and they're all sort of drinking. I'm assuming you're going to walk over to them?
Yeah, I'll walk over, introduce myself.
Okay. As you're coming to the table, you start to see, better features of all the people there. Running from the top, let's start explaining what each person looks like. Joss, can you please explain what your character looks like?
Okay, so my character, she is a gnome from the northern hemisphere, North Pole desert of the world. She is 27 years old. She has green eyes. She has slightly tanned skin. Her height is around 3 foot. Her hair is dirty blonde, shoulder length, with slight curls to it. So her current clothing is she has earrings on both ears, but one ear is a tooth of a endangered / not known if it exists animal from the desert, and her top is stuff that she's just found whilst traveling. So her top is an old pirate / corsair top, which is around the same texture of like a flour bag. Her pants are not pants, they're bandages that she's just wrapped around her legs to keep sweat in while she traverses the desert. She probably needs to get them changed soon. And she doesn't wear shoes because, being a desert dweller, her feet have naturally acclimatized to the heat, so the skin on the bottom of her feet's thicker. And her personality is standoffish but open, a bit closed off.
Okay.
And she has trouble with keeping friends and doesn't explain why yet.
Okay, that's fine. That's sort of like the vibe that people are getting, certainly. All of you, bar Ale's character, have been sat around this table for like a little bit. Some of you came in a bit sooner than later. Would you have introduced your name?
Oh, I didn't say the name. Her name is Los Naran, which roughly translates in her language to flower of the moon. But because people don't understand what she's just said, they hear the last part and just say Ran or Rain. So that's what she goes by currently.
That's very cute. Would you have got a drink when you came in?
She would have. Well, I would have taken probably an empty table that had like someone's half drunk beer on it and just sat there.
Alright. Moving down the list. Guy, can you describe your character to the people, please?
Yeah. My character is named Kylos Leafshell. He is a green turtle with a orange bandana around the top of his head. He has very bright blue eyes that will stand out in a crowd. And he's wearing tattered robes and some cloth wrappings around his feet. He has a rather large scar on his right arm, which resembles a star. And on his left arm he has a tattoo that is like ancient transcripts.
Okay. I like it. Would you have ordered a drink when you came in?
Just water.
Just water. Alright. Platt, can you please describe your character?
Alright. So, my character goes by the name of Anxi. They seem to be in their late 20s, and they are basically a white-haired elf, which is very pale and with two different colored eyes. One of which is grayish and the other one is blue. They're dressed in a very long cloak, basically black cloak, which is hiding most of their body, and below that there is a dark blue robe. They seem a bit mysterious, definitely quite cold, and the first thing they do when they enter is to sit next to Joss's character, since they seem quite interesting. Doesn't order anything, and is being quite weird and not very talkative. Just staring at the other people.
Understandable. This is a bar full of strangers to you all anyway. Shift, can you describe what your character looks like?
So, my character is a human. He's just over 6 foot tall, pretty well built. He's dressed in sort of tattered leathers and animal skin, sort of makeshift clothing, leather sandals, a big bush of fiery red hair and a big bushy fiery red beard. He's got blue eyes, but not specifically bright blue, just they're blue, very sort of subdued blue. And he's sitting in a booth by himself, and he's kind of looking around wide-eyed, and his eyes are just darting from person to person, and he's looking a little bit shell-shocked.
Okay. If you're sitting alone, would you have not introduced yourself to the rest of the people yet?
Not just yet.
Okay. Then.
I'm kind of what's going on here at the moment still. I've been told to go sit down, and I kind of just sat down by myself. I didn't get a drink. I'm just waiting to see what happens.
Okay. And Tony, can you please describe what your character looks like?
I am a small gnome. I am 3'1", and 42 pounds. And I have white hair, green eyes, and my hair is top half is swept back with 2 braids, and then it ties into a bun at the back. And I am wearing some chainmail armor.
Okay, decked out. Did you order a drink when you came in?
I ordered a pint.
Okay. You see this small gnome sitting at a table with a pint that's way too big for her, but and it doesn't look like anything. It doesn't look like that's going to stop her. So, Ale, your character is finally sauntering up to this table after having discovered all these people, and then one individual sat off to the side as well.
Yep. So my character walks up. Name's Andros. I'm a venture looking for work. Are you guys here for a job as well?
I've just arrived here. I've just been travelling, so I'm just sat having a rest for the moment.
Sorry, go on.
What job offering are you talking about?
There's one posted on the signpost outside. Something about an escort, I think. Not much detail provided on it.
As he says that, you all start to nodding along in recognition. You start to group together, you all sit down, you realise that you're waiting for your employer to show up. Shift, can you roll a perception check for me? First roll of the campaign.
I can do. So, how do I do that?
In your character sheet, just press where it says perception in your skill section.
I'm looking for it Wednesday.
Should be close to the left where a big list of skills are. Alright, a natural one to start off the campaign. That's... Oh boy, we're off to a great start. You haven't overheard that these people are talking about the same job that you knew that you came in here for. You were just eyes darting around, not knowing what's going on, who anyone is. It's not too long of time passing that, you know, the din and the atmosphere of the tavern's picking up. A lot more people are coming in, people flooding into the building. Everyone's getting way more drunk as the night's carrying on. And then there's a big boom. The door opens, swung open wide, and in saunters a man. He's wearing a nice prime leather jacket, but all his other clothes seem sort of simple and bare. You can see he's a human, standing around 5'10". He's very much got some balding hair on top, though it looks like he's not trying to let that stop him. He's attempting to comb it over very delicately so that people don't notice. But they almost certainly do. As soon as he enters the room, everyone around, Jack, it's good to see you, buddy. Jack, how you doing? People come up to him, pat him on the shoulder. Everyone's making merriment, recognizing a guy that someone seems everybody knows. Jack himself dusts everything off. Alright, guys, alright, no worries. And saunters off up to Briar, who you all spoke to on your way in. You see he has a small conversation with her, and she gently points over to the section where you all are. And he saunters over to you. Well, hello there. What can I say? I'm so glad to meet you, all of you. I'm assuming you're all here to respond to my little job offering.
Job
Yeah,
offering?
exactly.
Nice.
Excuse me, sir. Can I ask where this accent is from?
Don't you fucking... well... that threw me off, I'm not gonna lie.
Don't it, behave.
I'm asking in
No,
roleplay.
I know you're asking in character, but it threw me off. Well, little missy, what can I say? I'm a magic man that came from magic places, you know. I'm not from this island, naturally, I must admit. I'm just from the Denwell Dominion, just to the east of here. Yeah, I'm sure you all came through on your way here. None of you look like natives, I don't think. But,
Hell yeah, brother.
alright, well, I'm glad that you're all here. I'm really sorry it took me so long to get to this point in the night where I'm coming to you. I would have wanted to come much sooner, but the job that you're all here for, obviously, is an escort. The guy escorting the thing down to here to go out in the morning hasn't showed up yet. Should have been here a couple hours ago, early afternoon. He was only coming up from Bitterbark, so not too stressed yet. You know, things can happen on the road, but he is going through the Asamor. Ah, well. You'll all meet him. The driver is a lovely guy named Dirk. He'll be your driver, but you're just there to all act as protection. That something you're all good for? Hey, you too, buddy. And he comes over and pats Shift on the shoulder, and probably gets a jump out of you. You're here too, right, for
Can
this
we call him
job?
by his real name, please?
Oh, fuck. What? He doesn't know it yet.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm here for the job as well.
Alright, cool,
And,
no doubt.
definitely got a job there.
Alright. Well, we'll hopefully be starting as soon as... Well, actually, no, you'll all take off in the morning, but hopefully the Dirk shows up. It's been a while. Can I get all your names, first of all? And he whips out a little notepad and starts, like... Has a little tiny feather quill that he's just about to scratch down.
Yep, name's Andros.
Andros. Mm-hmm.
My character takes the quill out of his hand and writes her own name on the sheet. Rain.
Oh. Alright, Missy. Alright. I see you. Alright. How do you pronounce this?
My character stares at him with the gormless look and just says rain.
Rain. Looks like there's more litter in this than just rain, but it's no worries. Do need all this for accounting later. Yeah, so rain,
Zinni!
Ready?
Zinni, and
They call me Anxie.
Anxie,
Call me Kylos.
Carlos. Okay.
And I'm Baylor.
Baylor. Okay, well, it's nice to meet you all. I'm really sorry I couldn't, get this sorted out sooner. Get you familiar with the cargo you'll be escorting, but, you know what, while we're all here, why don't you tell me a bit about yourselves? What brought you to Verdside? It's a nice little quaint town, but can't imagine anyone wanted to come here out of their own, without moving on somewhere else.
Well, I came here because I'm from a very quiet northern town.
Alright,
And
where are you
I-
from?
It's a good question. Where am I from? Northwind.
Oh, Northwood. I know. I've been there. Had some carts coming from there recently. I run a little sort of like trading cart business. I'm just essentially hiring out my carts to have people escort their goods around the island, because Lord knows they wouldn't want to pay for the Bloody Valley. Oh Lord, nobody wants to pay for that. Well,
Have you ever been to Northwind?
I've not been myself. I usually stay south of the Scars. Not for any reason in particular. I love the people up north. Been there a couple times, but it's just, this is where most of my business takes place. This is where my residence is as well, so that's why I stay down here mostly.
Sure your men have heard of me.
I don't doubt that for a second, little lady like yourself.
Excuse me?
I'm sorry. Did I say something wrong?
Never mind, carry on.
Alright, okay, well, yeah, so hopefully Dirk will be getting here soon. There is a big crash, and the music cuts very violently. Once I can figure out what the pause button is. There it is. A big, massive crash shakes the building. You see the walls literally tremble from side to side. Everybody suddenly stops. All sense of, merriment, everything stops. Few of the women in the bar scream, and everybody starts running out the building. Everyone starts panicking, everyone is screaming and running. Jack's sort of also taken aback by this, and he's totally shocked. He's sort of looking around. He realizes that the bang was actually, sorry, can each of you roll me a perception check?
So we go to character sheet and
Just press
click
where
on
it says
perception.
perception.
Uh,
And if we have advantage, we just use a.
No advantage.
Sorry,
no.
how? Right, sorry, dumb question. How do I get to my character sheet on
in,
this game?
in the journal on the top right, you can click where your character name is, and then select perception from the thing.
I can't
Well,
see
my-
perception. I'm
Mine
flicking-
doesn't
there
have
it
a
is.
tick, so what do I do?
Why is your what? Sorry,
Mine's not ticked, so what do I do?
what's not ticked?
My perception.
Perception.
Oh, that just means you don't have proficiency in it. So just
Yeah,
still
you just
click
click it.
it. Okay, well you all rolled high enough. You're able to deduce that the big loud crash came from something smacking into the side of the wall that your table is leaning up against. Everybody's flooding out of the building. Jack has seemingly abandoned any sort of niceties with you and is running outside the building as well.
Sorry, Mr. Dungeon Master, can you repeat what the bang was? Or did you not actually say that?
You don't
You
know.
said it was,
it was a large
from
bang that thumped the outside of the building.
Okay,
at the wall closest to where we're all sat.
okay. I have HDMI, sorry. Okay, carry on.
I mean, what are you guys doing?
Well, I guess the character runs out the front door around to the side where the wall was.
Okay. Are any of you following him?
I stay
following.
nursing my pint.
Same, my character just sits there swilling the pint that's in
Alright.
front of it.
So
I
who's
will
got
go and investigate.
Yeah, I'll get up and follow.
Andros,
Right,
Kylos,
cool.
Baelor?
Do I talk in third person or do I just say what I'm doing? Sorry.
A mix of both. If your character's actually
Right.
saying something, you'd say it in first person. So
Okay,
if you
go.
like, you guys can go check, I'm gonna drink. But you can also just say your character doesn't say anything and just does the action.
Okay.
So, Andros, Kylos, and Baelor, you all run out the building and run round the side. You see that a horse and cart has smacked into the side of the building. It's sort of like careened and has hit it with the side of the cart, and the horse is looking very visibly distressed, still attached to its reins, sort of like rattling against them and freaking the fuck out. There is a shortish, bald man on top of the cart horse seat, so the cart seat, and he's sort of like scrambling and jumping off. Oh god, no, 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 hell no! And as soon as he starts kind of chanting, Jack was running in the other direction. His ear perks up and he comes running over. Oh my god, Dirk, what the hell? What? Oh boy, being late again. What happened, Dirk? What the hell happened? Why are you smacking in the side thing? Jack, buddy! And he runs up to Jack and sort of like clambers onto him. I ain't going back in there again, Jack. Hell no. No, not ever again. That forest is fucking creepy, man. Never, ever again. Calm down, buddy. Calm down. You gotta tell me what the fuck happened. I just noticed, Dirk, you've lost some carts off the back of some crates off the back of the cart. I didn't even know, Jack. I didn't see. I'm sorry. I'm never going in that forest again. I was just driving. I set off a little late. I'm sorry. I was gonna be a little late. I set off a little late because I couldn't get any protection because nobody wanted to help, even though they promised payment. Like you said, I told them exactly that you said that I should have told them, and I was just coming down. I was about 3/4 of the way through, and then from out from the forest land, I walked out from the forest land, and I said hi. I don't know what's going on, Jack. I don't know what's going on. And he essentially falls to his knees and starts to crumble. He is intensely freaking out. And Jack, while doesn't necessarily seem super endearing, is sort of like trying to be a bit sincere. It's alright, buddy, it's alright. And pats him on the back awkwardly. You saw yourself? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm going crazy, but it was me. It was like exactly me. It was exactly me. He walked up, put his hand on the cart as it was rocking past, and he said hi. And I just freaked out. I smacked the reins and I came and oh god, there's a dent in the wall. Oh no, Jack, you gotta believe me, man. Please don't take this out of my wages. I need the money. Like, Dirk, buddy, you know what we can deal with that later. Anyway, we need to get these crates back. And it's at this point that Jack sort of like comes to his senses, and you can see the sort of business clogs in his brain turning. He sort of turns to you guys like, "Oh, you're here. Not all of you, but some of you. Dirk, how far did you say that you lost the carts?" It would have only been like 30 minutes walk from the forest land. All right. Okay, you stay there. You can't go inside, get a drink. He's like, "Okay, Jack, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. You know I didn't mean it, right?" It's like, it sounds crazy to me, brother. I wouldn't want it to happen to myself either. And he sort of pats him on the back and sort of shoos him into the building. He walks over to you three and he's like, "Well, there is your driver." That's some dent he made in the wall.
Well, I'd like to ask, what was on the cart that not only something attacked your driver, but you also need to hire 6 adventurers to protect.
Well, I
It's a bit
wasn't
much.
necessarily hiring 6. I'd kind of just put a posting board up and said people needed. 6 of you showed up. That's that's no fault of mine. But protection is pretty normal, especially given what this island is known for. Creepy monsters coming up everywhere. Whew, horrible little things. But no, it's just some crates hauling some cargo, probably from some kind of business. I'm not exactly sure myself. Although Dirk will probably have the details. I'll get him off him in a sec. And Jack walks over to the cart itself. Starts counting in his head. How many? 4, 5? 4 or 5 crates are missing. Ah, shit. Y'all up for a little mini adventure? I need these crates. They're part of the business. They're part of the job. They can't, you can't take half a cart of goods.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what, as we're going out of our way, you pay us extra, we'll go catch your crates for you.
How very astute of you. That is entirely reasonable, and I can do that for you. You were gonna want to get your compatriots, or I don't know what Dirk's saying about hymns in the woods. Other Dirks? God, I shudder to think. Y'all probably want all of you to go, I'd imagine. Go get your friends and head on in there. We'll talk about payment when you get back. Assuming
My
the crates
character
are undamaged.
knocks on the wall vested next to and shouts, "Hey, are you guys coming?"
My character's already stood outside next to you all, you just didn't realise.
Add down my pint and walk outside.
And my character had been silently following all of them.
Okay. Well, all 6 of yous, you know where it is. Just follow the road. It ain't gonna be too far. Hope you all get there safely and quickly.
Where are we going?
Just up the road. Some crates have been knocked off of the cart. Y'all need to just go up there and fetch and bring them back.
Yeah, don't worry, he's going to pay us
Enough.
extra for it, so...
Excellent news.
He points to the 3 guys. Y'all can fill the rest of them in on the way. Alright. Good luck to yous. And he just sort of walks back into the rat and trap, I imagine going off to talk to Dirk. And now we're just left outside.
Walking off down the road, and hopefully everyone else follows.
Is everyone following?
Yeah,
Yeah.
We all follow the same direction.
Okay.
Yep.
The
My
rat and
character
trap.
puts all the stuff on the cart.
I tried to walk up front and take lead because I'm a leader at heart.
Okay. The rat and trap was pretty close to it was literally the edge of town, the closest building you could have gotten to the woods and the road. So the path ahead of you is very clear, and off you walk. Given that Zinni is taking point, can you roll me a perception check, please?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I am using my second perception.
Oof, there's a natural 1. You are so confident that you can see anything that would come your way. And you all are sauntering off into the woods. Is there anything you'd like to talk about on the way? I'm assuming you fill each other in on what's happened.
Is there enough space on the cart for all of us to sit on it, or some of us walking behind it?
The cart looked a little busted. One of the axles had sort of like snapped upon its impact to the thing, and it was sort of like slanted into the ground. So while there may have been room for you to sit on it, it's not going to be going anywhere. At least not tonight.
We're all walking, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a long-winded way of saying you're all on foot.
That's
D&D
storytelling.
That's what I'm here for, baby. The
I guess I'm walking. So Ale is in front, and I'm trying to walk in front with him, right? So I'm gonna annoy Ale then.
Yeah, my
Or
character's quite confused with the small gnome trying to push ahead.
What's your name again? Sorry.
Andros.
Andros. Okay. I guess I should have asked that in character. I just imagine I asked that in character. Hi, Andros. I'm Zinni. Are you from around here?
Nah, originally from off the island. Otherwise, just a traveller.
And why are you here? Why are you travelling here?
Well,
or what brings you here is probably a better question.
I just travel around doing odd jobs here and there. Yeah,
What
travel
kind
where
of
the work
jobs?
is. Well, I mean, jobs like this, for one.
So just collecting boxes in the woods?
Less that, more just, escort duty, travelling, transport, that sort of thing.
Cool. I don't know what to ask next.
How about you? What brings you here?
I'm from the north, but the town that I'm from is very quiet and there's not a lot to do there. So I've been traveling around the southern village, towns and cities to see if there's somewhere else where I feel more at home. And I just happened to be here when everyone else was there.
Yeah, that's fair. Did you want to take the lead? You seem to be pushing to the front.
What do you mean, did I want to take the lead? I am in the lead.
My character just nods and slowly withdraws back to avoid an argument.
So Zinni's out off in front. Can I get a general idea of, like, are you guys, like, grouped up together, or are you all just walking at the same pace? Is some further back than others?
So my character Rain, she's like half conscious of what's going on. She's just at the back kicking dirt, just twirling around, taking in the sights kind of thing.
And there are quite some sights to behold. As the nighttime has come around, a sort of, like, veiled golden light is on the horizon, but the imagery that it gives across the top of the Asimor canopy is really quite breathtaking. A lot of the light bouncing off of the leaves coming down onto the floor gives like a faint greenish golden vibe. It's like really difficult to describe. The forests to your left are a little bit less dense. Sometimes you can see just through the trees to see out towards the ocean. But to your right is almost entirely such dense forest that you can barely see past the first couple trees. It's incredibly large thickets. You sometimes hear an occasional snap of a twig and some little critter bouncing through. It's incredibly peaceful.
Can I ask what section of the day we're on?
It is nighttime. The sun has faded, or gone from below the horizon. There's just a sort of like golden light in the sky whilst it's waiting to turn to full-on nighttime.
Okey-doke.
After about 30-ish, or 35 minutes of walking, you all, before Zinni, start to see someone on the horizon. Pointed out, and you can see someone sort of like, as far as you can make it out, they're like crouching over, and there does seem to be a couple of brownish sort of things splayed out on the road. There's no one else along this road the entire time that you've been walking. You haven't come across anyone else.
I peek my head round everyone at the back and look confused as to why no one's making a ruckus about what we're seeing. So I tap Anxie on the back to get her attention, to show her.
Where exactly is this creature placed?
They're about 100 feet in front of you. Normally that'd be quite
Right.
like a somewhat like viewable in short distance, but the way that the forest, the road sort of like twists and turns a bit at points. It's only just once you've rounded one of these like slight corners that you've seen him. As you're walking closer and closer, you can make it out that it looks like him. They are wearing vaguely the same clothes that you remember seeing Dirk in.
Can we use any of our particular spells? Like, can I use my telepathic speech?
What's the range on that?
It's 30 feet, but I would use it for someone in our group.
Okay.
Alright.
Who are you going to speak to?
I'd like to speak to Zinni in front. While trying to communicate telepathically with her, trying to check what her intentions in these situations are and whether we should retrieve a bit or find a way of approaching this creature peacefully.
I make a halt and sort of spread my arms to ensure everyone else stops, and then I point towards the creature and I ask, "What the hell is that?"
I think that's what we were looking for. It looks like the boxes around the floor, surrounding whatever that creature might be.
Okay, well, we don't know if it's friendly or hostile. We've got to presume it's hostile, but just to be safe, it's probably a good idea to move off the road and just give ourselves a bit of cover. You don't want it spotting us before we can take action.
So is this shadow creature, whichever, on the road in our way, or is it off to the side a little bit?
It's in the middle of the road. The crates are also in the middle of the road as well. It doesn't
What's the
seem to
creature
have noticed
doing?
you, but is crouching over the crates.
Yeah, so my character moves behind a nearby tree.
What were you going to say, Shift?
Let's consider what the creature's doing. He's answered that. He's crouching over the crate.
It seems to be, as far as you can tell, because it is still a bit of a distance, it seems to be like looking, or at the very least touching the crates.
My character chooses to cast Fairy Fire on the creature.
Can you post Fairy Fire in the chat so we can see the range of it? It's at 60 feet. You wouldn't be able to reach it just yet. It is about 100 feet off. Are you going to get within range and cast it? And are you going to approach stealthily or not?
My character chooses to just slowly walk towards the front to be able to cast Fairy Fire.
You walk up to Zinni and you start to walk past Zinni. Do you have a reaction?
Whoa, what are you doing?
So I just stare at Zinni with a blank look and point and do a vague shrug / emote to say, "Duh, over there."
Think we should move into the trees with Andros to not be detected.
Yeah, my character sees Anxie considering using Firebolt and suggests it's probably not a good idea. If you miss, you'll set one of the crates on fire.
I agree with
We've had
Andros. We don't
pro-window
know
plate.
what this creature is and what it's capable of. We should be careful.
And didn't we see that he's dressed in the same clothes that Dirk was wearing? So shouldn't he be looking a bit like Dirk? And maybe not necessarily like a creature?
Alright then, my character decides to wait patiently until we find out what's going on.
Okay, so you're all making your way into the forest line. Are you going to be approaching it stealthily?
Yeah, we're slowly approaching, trying to make sure we stay hidden.
Okay, can you each of you, give me a stealth check then?
Hey, yo.
Oh, Anxie!
Uh-oh.
Alright.
You know, if I casted Fireball, this could have been avoided.
Okay. You guys are all slowly walking towards where you saw the creature roughly ahead of you. You guys are trying to maneuver around a lot of the trees. This is considered difficult terrain, so your movement speed is halved. You're moving half as fast as you normally would through this, just because the thickets are so dense. A lot of the tree roots are coming like up and down back into the ground. It's making it really awkward to traverse. Until at one point you hear just a poop, and Anxie smacks her face into the ground. Which makes quite a noise and a tumble on the way down.
Does the creature react to the noise?
From where you are at the moment, you can't see where the creature is or the boxes because a lot of the tree line has just become in the way now.
Did we
I
shorten the
How
distance?
far are we from the creature?
I would say you walked about 30-ish feet, so we're about 70 feet away from where the creature is.
So once my character falls to the ground, wait, how many feet? Didn't hear.
70.
70. Once my character falls to the ground, out of it starts getting nervous and casts sleep, or is trying to cast sleep.
Are you trying to cast sleep on the creature?
Yeah,
You'll need to get into a position where you can see it then, because you're currently in the tree line.
I still don't see it. All right.
In fact, let me make this
Oh, then I get up.
a little clearer for you.
All right.
This is
Well,
what
since
we're
I
currently
can't see
looking
it,
at.
I don't do that, and I just get up quickly, walk embarrassed.
You can try and shuffle out to get vision on the crates to cast it if you'd like.
No, it was going to be like a defense mechanism.
Okay.
A quick
it-
question.
Mm-hmm.
You know the square grid of this map?
Mm-hmm.
How much distance is one square?
5 feet.
Okay, it's just so I can put my character on the map.
Mm-hmm.
Are we on left side of the road or right?
You went into the right side, I imagine.
I don't see anything out of the green screen. Is that right?
Zoom and like move the stuff around. With the middle mouse button, you can pan across, and you should be able to see the rest of the people. And drag your character out into the screen.
So I think my character continues moving up slowly.
I'm not seeing anything.
I'm zoomed all the way, like that. I zoomed in, and I'm still just seeing plain green screen.
Try refresh on the page.
That's better.
Oh, there we go.
So you know how my character has 3 like circles above its head?
Yep.
Are those specific stats that I need to input?
We'll deal with those later.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna sneak up to that next tree ahead of us. See if I can get a better view of what's going on.
Move yourself.
Okay. Is anyone following him?
I will
Yeah, me.
follow.
All of you. Okay.
Almost so.
You.
We'd never stealth check.
No, you're using the same one. You guys move on up to the next tree, and as you come to the tree line starts to pass, and the thickets pass, and the bushes, and you can see the crates. You cannot see the figure.
My character chooses to cast Fog Cloud at the trees right next to where the crates are.
To cast, put the thing in the chat, please.
Wrong one, my bad, my bad.
Okay. Create a 20-foot radius square foot. Where are you putting this?
I am choosing to put it.
With the line tool, by the way, you can change
Yeah.
it from a line to a circle, and you can outline where you want that to be.
Draw as well. I'm drawing a cot.
Oh, how do I undo? How do I undo?
Is it Control Z? No. How do you undo? I'm just drawing a dick and I can't get rid of it. Well, there's a cock on the screen.
That's very, very unfortunate.
Can move it.
You can move it, alright.
Do you press backspace? It gets rid of it.
There we
or-
go. No, so you know the tools on the left.
Yeah.
There's an arrow. That one's so you can select stuff. You have to get your mouse directly on the line. You click into it, and then you can drag it around.
How'd you delete it? I want to delete the
You
cock.
just press delete on your keyboard.
Oh, there we go.
Okay,
Stop crossing out my
has
cock.
fog cloud been casted?
If you want to, Joss, the line tool, the little ruler, third from the bottom, you can change it from line to circle, and then you can draw. So this is how big
Okay,
fog
the
cloud
line
would be.
tool, third from. So
Open the line tool, change it from line to circle, and then tell me and show everyone where you want that to be.
have I not drawn a line?
You've drawn a circle, but like I need you to measure it properly so that we know it's 20 feet of radius. Because it's a lot bigger than the one you drew.
Okay, I don't understand how I'm doing this. I'm on the line tool.
Yep. You got a pop out that shows shape, grid snapping. Under shape, change it from line to circle.
Yeah.
And now you can click and drag, and it'll create a circle. So where are you placing this fog cloud? In the line tool again, you can press the linger button so that it will stay around until you delete it. So that's where you want to cast it?
Yeah.
Alright. It's a first level spell, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, make sure you use up one of your first level spell slots on the spell page. So you should have 1 out of 2 now. Alright, so... what the fuck's your name again? Rain? Rain sort of like moves her hands around, whispers a little, and casts Fog Cloud, and you see just woof, this big sort of like smoke grenade essentially just blinks into existence and suddenly shrouds the tree bushes ahead of you. That's it. It lasts for 1 hour.
So,
That's an odd
do we
fog
not
cloud.
have... Does Joss not have to roll for this cloud or anything?
Nope.
She can just do it.
It's just a spell.
Yeah, because you're not like attacking someone, so you don't need to like roll for the cloud itself.
Okay. I guess I'll move forward into the cloud then. Oh, that's the circle tool.
It's gone.
Yeah, my character moves forward to the edge of the cloud as well. Just
Cloud is
slightly
gone.
inside.
I believe that was it.
Move forward as well.
Okay, the sphere spreads around corners, and its area is heavily obscured. It lacks direction. It lasts for the duration. Blah, 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 blah.
We are near the creature now, right? Because it's on the crate.
You are closer to the crates, yes. The fog has made it quite
Alright.
difficult to see, but you're able to orient yourself so that you can get roughly close to
Is
where the
it
crates are.
possible? Is it possible to be stood at the edge of a fog so you can see out of it, but you're still at least slightly obscured by it?
Straddle it, yeah, sure. Like you can have your character essentially like dip your toes in and out of it, yeah.
So what my character does is on the opposite side of the crates, in the open, he casts Minor Illusion.
Okay.
He uses that to to create a sound of somebody saying hello to try and draw the creature out. You need to roll a spell save.
No, so like a little.
Does the creature understand? Sorry.
Oh wait, hold on.
So
I
it
do
can either
need
be
to
like an
roll.
object or just a sound. And
Yeah,
it's just
I-
a sound.
I do need to roll. I forgot. Okay, spell save 13. You just so Andros sort of like casts a spell, and you just hear like a hello. Utter silence. No presence of anything that's happened.
So the creature doesn't react.
You can't see the creature.
Alright, sure.
Am I able to use? No, I guess not.
Am I able to use Fairy Fire now that I'm close enough?
Yeah, bump it into the chat.
Wait,
again,
I've
please.
got a spell that I can use. I can detect, right? Where's my spells?
On the spells tab in the top right that you choose, should be in there.
I see character. Oh yeah, okay. Detect evil and good. Can that work?
For the duration, you know if there is any aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of you. It lasts for 10 minutes. Similarly, you know if there is a place or object within 30 feet of you that has magically consecrated or desecrated. Spell can penetrate barriers, but is blocked by 1 foot of stone. Okay, so are you going to cast this then?
Yes.
Alright. Fuck. So much shit I didn't think about. Hmm. 30 feet, where are you?
Are you rolling for me? I want to roll.
Hey, I roll when I roll. Don't talk to me, love.
Excuse me.
Hey, yo!
No.
Which one's Zinni again? Do you not have a picture?
I'm a gnome.
Are you this one?
Yes.
So that's 30 feet. Okay, you cast the spell. You do feel a fiend within 30 feet of you.
Can my character's dark vision see what's in front of us, or is it not detected by that?
So the dark vision is just like, instead of it being pitch black for you, it's just dim light. It's not like a spell or something that like detects people. It's just your normal sight. So it's like how certain animals can see in the dark because you're a non-human. You can see in the dark.
But she can't see through the fog.
Yeah, you can't really see through the fog. Because I don't think it specifies that you can see through it easily. Sphere spreads around corners and its area is heavily obscured. So it's you'll need to step out of the fog cloud if you want to see anything.
So did the detect evil and good provide us with a location of where it is?
Let me just check. Does it give?
It does say as well as where the creature is located.
You do get a ping of where the creature is located. 1 second.
It says you know if there is a place or object within 30 feet of you that has been magically consecrated or desecrated. So if like the creature's tampered with the boxes and applied some like magic to it, could I detect that as well? Is that what that means?
Consecrated and desecrated is sort of like more holy things. If they had, you would be able to tell. You can see that some of the crates, I'm assuming you're moving to the edge of the fog cloud, some of the crates have been opened with some of the stuff scattered on the ground, and you have got a ping that whatever creature did set off your detect evil and good is on the tree that is the other side of where Rain is.
The other side of... Oh, the creature's there. But the black
Mm-hmm.
pin that you've put, that's the creature.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I can feel a presence of a fiend over in that direction, and I point towards the creature's location.
Silence rings out in the forest.
Let's
Nothing
go
to-
towards it.
So the creature was at the crates and it's now moved.
And from
So-
what Zinni has said, they are behind this tree in front of you.
So they know we're here.
As they
going
hear
to-
you walking towards the tree, alright, okay, hold on. And... Oh, fuck. How do I get this? No, not that tool, bam. Sorry, I need to...
Are you drawing clocks now?
Yes, shut up. Out from around the corner walks Dirk, exactly as you saw him at the bar.
Hey, how did you get here? You were just back there.
Well, I was there, but I'm also here. What's the...
But how?
Well, they're them and I'm me. What? That's got... Oh, look, you found me. I don't know what your intentions are, but okay. I just went to say hi to the guy, and he just dropped a bunch of crates off the back. I was just checking to make sure there wasn't anything important in them, and I was going to return them.
Wait, I'm confused. We just met you back at the bar. Do you not remember us?
No, 'cause you met the other guy.
Okay, you need to
Who's
explain.
yelling?
My character uses uses my awakened mind to talk telepathically with Zinni so that the creature can't hear, and just reminds her that we know it's a fiend, so it's clearly not Dirk. It's something wanting to trick us.
Look, I appreciate that you guys came, because it's going to be difficult to carry all these boxes back. And he starts to slowly walk over to the crates.
Stop.
What?
Do not go near the crate.
Okay.
You need to explain to us what's going on before you start touching anything and moving.
Well, I don't know what more there is to explain. I saw the guy driving. I came up and I said hi, and he got scared and ran off.
But the
Wow.
other part,
What other part?
where we've already met you back at the bar, but you don't remember it, and you called him the other guy. Explain that
I
bit.
don't remember it because I'm not him. You met someone
Who
else.
are you then?
I'm someone else. What's this
Tell
guy?
us your name.
What's this guy's name?
Tell us your name first.
Well, I don't. That's what I'm asking you. What is my name? You met the other me. Well, what's my name?
What was that
Okay.
guy's name, Andros? I didn't speak to him.
My character casts Hex on the creature.
Oh shit! Can you put hex in the chat, please? Shit.
It doesn't do any damage, but gives them, if they lose the saving roll, they take extra damage if you do attack them. But the main thing is they get disadvantage on ability checks. What ability checks in? What are they? The skill or
Any
the
ability checks.
stat?
So there's like any of the skills on the side.
Okay, like deception. So
Yeah.
you give them negative deception. Then
So
I ask
as
them
you
enough
cast
games,
hex,
what are you and what do you want?
as you cast Hex, you see sort of like a little sort of like faint like purple lightning start to like ripple around him and sort of like grab him in a way. And your Hex is on him. How do I show this again? What's one that looks like Hex? Oh, not that one. There you go. So he's hexed. Ah! Ooh! What was that for?
Well, as I asked, what are you and what do you want in other games?
I just came here. I was just walking through. I saw a guy. Figured I'd go over and say hi. So I turned into the thing that I thought people would like the most, which is themselves, and I went and said hi to him. Look,
Why are you rummaging through these crates?
Because I was looking to check what's in them to see if it was anything of value, if anything was broken, and I was going to go return these crates, and that's why I'm thankful you're all here, so we can return them together.
I turn around and look at the team. Does anyone believe this story?
No.
Don't
I
believe
shake
word
my
out
head.
of his mouth.
I shake my head saying no.
No, I want to know more about this guy. Where's he from?
As you've turned around, he takes one step close to you, and before you can turn back around, he... you see his whole body lunge at Zinni, which he has to lunge pretty far down to do, and goes to bite her.
But once he starts doing that, can I cast something when he starts moving?
I will say that his actions will count as a surprise round because he has taken the initiative to do things, and then after that, combat is going to be breaking out.
So if I wanted to cast something when she turned towards us and started acting as stuff, it wouldn't have really done anything to him because he's already doing that.
Yeah,
That's
so
what
like
you're
as
saying.
soon as she
Okay.
turned around, he then immediately lunged at her. Right. Okay. Right.
So he's biting her,
Yes,
no
so
matter
as
what
you
it
see
is.
his as he goes to lunge towards and bite her, his mouth and sort of face sort of like warp a bit, and his jaw and teeth stretch out a bit more, and the teeth become very large and pronounced, and he takes a giant bite. Zinni, what's your AC?
My what, sorry?
Your AC, your armor class.
I'm chainmail, right? Is that what you mean?
Yep. So armor class should
On
be at
your
the top of your
character
sheet where your HP
right
is.
in the middle.
Oh, 16.
Okay, so so a 21 hits you then. He bites into the back of your neck and just lets out a You take you take 3 points of acid damage. And as he lunges backwards, his teeth sort of like start to recess back into his thing. And now we roll initiative.
Wait, I do?
Everyone does.
Initiative.
Initiative basically just says what turn order each person goes in.
Where do I roll? Where do I find initiative?
It's right in the
sorry?
middle. It's next to armor class.
Oh, okay. Do I need to update my HP to then? You said I took 3 damage, right?
Yes, you need to update your HP to lose 3, please.
Okay.
So do I go first?
Has everybody rolled?
Yes.
Not sure.
Okay, 1 second.
Yeah.
Also, I scream out in pain, but I'm not actually gonna do it because actually, wait, I can. 1 second.
Oh god.
There you go.
Okay. Combat has officially commenced, and Anxie has the top of the turn order. Anxie, what are you doing? You have your 30 feet of movement, and you have an action to use.
Can I do something and then move, or just one or the other?
You can spread your movement out throughout the turn. You don't have to take it all in one go, so you can move, cast, and then move again if you want.
Yeah, I'd like to move a bit and then cast sleep.
Where are you going to be moving to, please?
Going to go towards our turtle friend to be safe.
So it's back this way?
Yeah, I'm just selecting myself here. Well,
Okay, so that's 10 feet. You've got 20 feet left, and you're casting Sleep. Spell sends the creature into a magical slumber. Roll 5d8. Oh, fuck. The total is how many hit points of the creatures... How many hit point of creatures this spell can affect? Okay, can you open up the dice and roll 5d8 for me, please?
I'm trying to figure out how. Yeah. D8.
26. Okay. Starting with the creature that has the lowest current hit points, each creature affected by it falls unconscious until the spell ends. Okay, so this is how many hit points of the creature this spell can affect. So I'm assuming if, for example, the creature had like 15 hit points, you would use up 15 of the 26 you rolled and then spread your sleep to someone else, but there is no other target.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like Baldur's Gate. It's basically you can only, if he's below 26 HP, you'll be able to sleep him. If not, just nothing happens.
Okay. The creature does fall asleep. You have cast enough so that he's just about gone to sleep. You don't have any leftover sleep points to use. Subtract each creature's hit points. Blah, 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 blah.
How long does sleep last for?
It lasts for a second. Wait, I haven't added it. Give me a second.
I was gonna say, it doesn't say it in this, so.
1 minute, it says at the title at the top.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so as soon as you cast that spell, Dirk just sort of like drowses back and forth and collapses onto the ground. You still have 20 feet of movement should you choose to use it.
After doing that, I'm attempting to speak telepathically with Joss's character, asking her if she has any idea what we can do or how we can save Zini from more, or whether we can heal her or something. And while waiting for a response, I'm moving a bit to the tree here.
Okay. Let me just try and read the conditions of what it is to wake it up. Equal to or less than the remaining total to be affected. Blah, blah, blah. Does it say anywhere? Oh, each creature affected falls unconscious until the spell ends. The sleeper takes damage, or someone else uses an action to shake or wake up the sleeper. Okay. So, is that your turn over, Anxie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I respond to Anxie by just looking at her with my arms.
You can respond on your turn.
Okay, sorry.
That's alright. Right. Kylos is next in the turn order. But, before he takes his turn, Dirk spends a turn sleeping, and you guys start to feel a slow rumble in the ground. Whoops. You are not really sure what you can kind of feel, otherwise a very little, like, gentle rumble, and that's about it. Until you see something burst out of the ground behind Dirk. It's sort of like a weird, like a paw or something? Just like some kind of like hand reaches like just out of the floor and just splunks onto the soil. It's sort of like purple-ish in color, very a dark purple, and it's got like sort of like weird sort of like thorns over it. It's not exactly thorns, but it's sort of like weird kind of like out-jutting spikes coming from it. And as it pulls itself up, another leg comes out, and then two more come out, and up from the floor pulls it at this little four-legged flat-top creature. It almost looks like a footstool in some kind of way, but on the top of it, it's got all sorts of it's got like 3 different eyes of all different colors and a jagged mouth running all across the top of it, and it just makes noises at you. Not only does that come up, but another one comes up behind Andros. And another one behind Andros. Another one a bit
More.
further off. And one right next to Rain. Don't take the creatures too literally, listen to my explanations rather than them. The creatures are now in play. This one, on the right tile, there we go. This one's going to move in, and it's going to try to bite Andros's calves, because that's all it can reach. It's very short down. It literally looks like some kind of weird, fucked up footstool with like a mouth and eyes on it. Hey, Andros, does a 2 hit you?
Probably not. But
No,
12
it
on top.
definitely doesn't. No. Okay, that one fails its bite. This one moves over to you. Does an 11 hit you?
And how do it just need to be above my armor class?
Meets it, beats it. So if it's the same, it hits.
Okay, well, I've got 12, so no.
Okay, that one misses as well. This one moves in towards Baelor. Has a biting snap at him too. Ooh, that one went out the thing. Baelor, does an 18 hit you?
Yeah, an 18 hits me.
Okay, you take 2 piercing damage and 2 necrotic damage. So please minus 4 HP from your total. This one comes forward and is also going to attempt, or is going to bite at Zinni as well. I'm throwing it out of the thing. Zinni, does an 11
No,
hit
can
you?
I stop getting ganked? How do I know?
You AC.
AC. 16.
Nope, misses. And the last one
Get in there, Lewis.
comes over to Rain. Rain, does a 10 hit you?
Joss?
Hello?
Does a 10
Does a
hit
10 hit
you?
Armor class?
Yep, what's your armor class?
I'm 13.
So that misses as well.
You do.
The Eldritch Shambles turn is over. Those of you who have been on the island for a while, you recognize the overall general theming of these monsters and recognize it as the monsters that sort of spawn randomly throughout the island. That being said, it's Kylos' turn.
Can we get more context on them just spawning randomly around the island? What
do you mean
with
context?
them? Why do we know them? Do they just attack people at random? Are they known menaces?
Roll an intelligence check for me. Actually, sorry, roll a history check.
I think I've just owned you.
16? You've heard, growing up on this island, you know all about the fact that these monsters spawn virtually anywhere on the island. There's only a few select places towards like the very southeast and the very northeast where they don't, or have like very rarely done so. As far as you know, there's no reason for why this happens, and everyone generally has a sort of like, that's sort of how it is, accepted attitude towards it.
But what are they known for? Oh, like, okay, there's litters of these creatures around the island. But are they known to be just attacking people?
Yes,
or...
as soon as they spawn in, they somewhat seem mindless and attack the things closest to them.
Okay.
Kylos, your turn.
Right. Do I just kill these little things, or do I go for the big man? I'll kill this little thing here with claws.
Okay, you make an unarmed strike. So roll me just a d20 and add your. Actually, hold on. Let me check if unarmed strike is already in your thing.
It does say 1d6 plus strength.
Yeah, but I'm just wondering if you do add anything else to an unarmed strike.
I have that as well, but I don't know if that matters to it.
Oh, fuck, that's a lot. You have your a monk unarmed strike, which is there.
Right.
Monk unarmed strike. That's a 21 to hit. That hits. Go ahead and roll damage. You can just press the monk unarmed strike underneath it. Kylos, in a flash, turns around instantly, sees Baelor being attacked, strides forward, just pounds down at the little fucking footstool table thing, and crunches into it, just goes... takes 5 damage. So the way that I'm going to show damage for you guys, if you click on the creature and you can see how much damage each creature has taken in the little red section. This is a representation of how much damage they've taken, not what their max HP is. Once they've had over their max HP, they will just get hit. And in the blue section, I will put whatever the lowest hit to hit them was. So this is the closest idea you have to what their AC is. It's probably considerably lower than 21, but Kylos hit a 21 with it, so that's at least what you know is capable of hitting it. Once you get like a closer hit, I'll amend that down.
I'm unable to click them.
You're unable
Yeah,
to
me
click
too.
them?
I did try refreshing as well.
Okay. I will keep track of myself then, and I will tell you whichever one... You can ask me whichever one's taken damage. That's just something for me then, I guess.
Do we know more than 5 life, please?
Yeah, you know they at least have more than 5 HP.
Alright. How much more can I do?
So it's your movement, your action...
I moved from there to there.
You have more movement you can use if you want, however, if you do move out of melee range of this creature, it will take an attack of opportunity. You, as a monk, do you have any... what's it called? Bonus actions you can take. Fine. Let's have a look. When you use an attack with an unarmed strike or a monk weapon on your turn, you can make one unarmed strike as a bonus action. Oh, you can attack again.
I'll attack again then.
So roll monk unarmed strike. That's in the middle of your sheet under attacks and spellcasting. Not the damage. The unarmed strike you need to hit again first.
Yeah.
Natural one. The 6 unfortunately misses your second swipe. It's a bit too low down, and you sort of angled the punch wrong, and you missed it. So that is your action and your bonus action spent. Next up, Zinni. Not sure if you're saying anything right now, if I'm hearing it or not, but you're casting
I was muted. I'm casting that spell. My apologies.
on the little
On the
table
geezer
thing.
that stood next to me, the little man.
So that's a 14 to hit. That does hit. Roll damage.
Sorry?
Just press inflict wounds as it is in the chat there, and it'll roll the damage for that spell. What?
Yeah, I'm OP. Don't fuck with the gnome.
That's 3d10. Hold on. I need to fucking check that. You rolled 2 10s and a 5. That's actually fucking nutty. Hold on, let me just double check your sheet. I'm assuming you have to be casting this at first level. It's a first level spell. So please mark down a spell slot.
mark down a spell slot.
Yes.
Sorry?
So where it says slots remaining, just
Oh, yeah,
change
yeah,
it
yeah.
down by 1. There we go.
I know what you're talking about.
So you reach out your hand and you put your hand close to this little creature that's on the ground. It's not exactly on the same height as you, but it's presenting like a semi-challenge. As opposed to everyone else, it looks like a tiny little footstool. You reach out your hand and a sort of like weird purplish necrotic glow comes from your hand, and you watch as this creature sort of like crumples together and wheezes in agony, just crumples in on itself and virtually just disintegrates right in front of you. It is dead.
And then I also smirk at the man stood behind it as he watches me one-shot his little creature.
He is asleep.
Oh, never mind then. Would have been funny
Can't
though.
even see it. Yeah.
Alright, turn order, who's next? Loss, you're up next. Oh, Rand, sorry, I'm just reading the first thing I see.
So quick question about my turn. How
Mhm.
long can the turn last?
Theoretically, as long as you want. Like, in real time, it happens in 6 seconds, but if you want to spend time deliberating it, that's fine. If you do talk
Okay.
to someone, try to
No,
keep
no,
it short.
it was more real time.
Mhm.
Okay, so it's a 6-second turn. Got it. So, as Anxie asked me before, she asked me what to do. I turned to the group and just put my arms out, like unsure what to do, and I turned my left hand, fingers on thumb, so like pointing
Mhm.
with all my hand, and turn my hand downwards and just start having water flow from my hand, and just shrug at everyone. And instead of doing anything, I run off as far as I can for my turn.
In the direction, like, up and away from the group?
To the right.
To the right. So,
Coming to me, I guess.
30 feet of movement... There?
Yeah.
Right, move your character there, then. As you leave melee range of the creature, it will take one little sniping bite at you. Rolled a 10 again. 10 doesn't hit you, yeah?
Nope, got 13.
Okay. you just squirted water all over the thing and ran away.
No, for the thing, it was to show, like, guys, this is all I can do out of panic, kind of thing.
Okay. Right, so that's Rand's turn over. Andros, you're up.
Okay, so I cast this on the stool thing next to I can't remember his character's name, but Manarak.
Eldritch Blast. You open your palm and shoot your hand forward, and a purple sort of like lightning bolt of energy and impacts the creature. 13 does hit, so roll damage. 9 force damage. You watch as your Eldritch Blast crumples into the side of this thing, and it just like it folds in on itself, and it dies.
Okay, and with my movement, I'll just move in. Can I mark it?
To there?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
So I'll
10 feet of
take
movement.
2 reactions from the things.
Okay. Does a 13 and a 16 hit you?
Yes, both do.
Ooh, Jesus, okay. First one bites you for 2 piercing damage and 1 necrotic damage. And the second one bites you for 3 piercing damage and 2 necrotic damage.
Okay, well, I'm on 1 HP.
You're on 1 HP.
not any healers.
Perhaps.
This man's dead.
Do I have to wait until my turn, I presume?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, as I move, I just say to the party, I'd appreciate it if you take the hits from this point forward.
And that being said, it's Baylor's turn.
Okay, seeing Andros having taken quite a lot of damage, I'm going to step back a little bit. It's over there. And I'm going to cast... do I have that spell? Healing Word
Healing word, okay.
on Andros.
So that's 6 points of healing for you, Andros.
Thank you, much appreciated.
It's a pretty good roll. 1d4 plus 3, so you roll 3. Nice.
And I'll end my turn there.
Is healing word a bonus action? Let me have a quick check of that. I know it's a first level spell, so make sure you mark down a first level spell slot. Healing word. It is a bonus action, so you can still cast another. Actually, no, you can't. Hold on. You can use a cantrip as your action, so you still have 2 cantrips left you can use. Or of your 2 cantrips, you can choose one.
I have nothing useful that's in range. My only damage cantrip is 10 feet range.
And it's 10 feet range, okay. That is fine. So that's your turn over. Anxie, it's your turn.
The guy's still sleeping.
He is still sleeping.
Lovely. If I cast a firebolt, would I hit any of my friends?
Firebolt is a targeted, like, single projectile.
Yeah.
It's not like an AoE attack, so you wouldn't hit them.
Good. Yeah, but still, I would assume I'm firing a thingy towards the guy. That's why I had to ask.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to target one of the fiends I'll just run off from. The one that's to the south.
This one?
Wait, how do I?
I've forgotten how you ping as well. What's the button for it?
Cast at what level? And I just pick level 1, right?
You can right-click
Cantrip
ping
is
all.
just a standard, like, cantrip level. Okay, you heal a mote of fire. The creature make a ranged spell attack. You need to hold on. In your character sheet, let me bring this up so I can.
Wait.
What? Am I stupid?
You just removed my cantrips.
I didn't remove them. I just like crunched down. You can press
Oh,
the I
yeah,
button to open up
alright.
the thing again.
Okay.
Oh, I can see what's wrong. Hold on. One time.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Ranged damage is 1d10. Fire damage. Spellcasting ability is charisma. That should fix it.
Oh yeah, I'll fix that after.
Okay, so there we go. 20, that does hit on the south one. Go ahead and roll damage. Oh, 9 fire damage. Holy. You hurl a firebolt at it. It instantly incinerates, crumples into the ground, and is dead.
I can also cast other things, right, during my turn.
You can only cast 1 spell per turn unless you're...
But that's a cantrip.
God, I have to fucking remember how this shit works.
That's alright.
If you cast a first level spell as a bonus action, you can cast a cantrip as a main action, but you cast a cantrip as your main action, which is all you could do.
Okay, cool.
So yeah.
All right, and after that, I'm gonna move towards Ran.
Okay. So you can see as well, the firebolt says it takes 1 action. So that's like, it takes up your action. Bonus actions is like, some people may not even have stuff that they can use as bonus actions. Baylor had Healing Word, which in of itself can only be cast as a bonus action, meaning he could cast a normal cantrip as his regular action.
Can my 3 refills spell be cast as bonus?
That is a... Ooh, I would say you can cast that as a bonus action.
Nice.
Oops.
Right, so that's Anxi's turn over. Kylos, it's you again. Oh wait, no, it's not you, because the enemies get their turn.
Oh.
This one is going to run over, and it's going to bite Dirk. And because Dirk is prone, it gets advantage. Oh, that's a natural 20, so it's crit on damage. Oh, fuck. Dirk takes 8 8 piercing damage and 4 necrotic damage. Oh, shit. 8 and 4, that's 12. So it's got... okay. Dirk is awake now, and the Shamble is going to move in with its little bit of extra movement into here. Dirk is awake and on the floor, and gets his turn back, because the enemies will take their turn in the same order. Dirk uses half his movement to stand up. He looks around somewhat worriedly. What's he gonna do? He's going to bite Zinni again. Zinni, does a 17 hit you?
AC 16, so yeah.
Okay. You take... fucking rolls of shit, man. You take 1 acid damage. And Dirk is going to use his remaining 15 feet of movement to go here, here, and here. I should have made it further up. You, Zinni, do get to make a melee attack of opportunity if you want to use your reaction to attack him as he leaves melee range of you. If you want to do it.
Okay.
What's your melee weapon again?
I don't have any...
I do believe you have one. Did you go
a
for
staff?
quarter
I had a staff.
That's right, because I said for everyone else it's a big stick, but for you it's a little twig.
Yes.
So you bash him with your quarterstaff. Roll the attack for the quarterstaff, please.
Wait, so she has like a size equivalent for gnome of a quarterstaff?
Yeah.
Nice.
I can't see it. Where do I...
On your character sheet, there should be in the middle, be attacks and spellcasting. You can just press quarterstaff.
Oh, yeah. Wait, it's just having me edit the text. It's not...
Close the edit with the... Hold on, let me... I'm fucking looking at the character, I can't figure out who's you. There we go, hold on. So are you on the core page, the front one?
Yeah.
Attacks and spellcasting, you would just press where it says quarterstaff, and I'm assuming you're hitting two-handed?
Yeah.
There that is. Oh, I need to turn your always roll to query advantage. There we go. So it's a 14. A 14 does hit Dirk on his way out. Roll damage.
Me?
Yep.
Where?
You can roll either the damage next to the thing in the quarterstaff, or you can press in the chat quarterstaff two-handed where it showed up. 8! Holy! That's an 8 on a d8. Jeez, nice one.
I'm a big gnome. Like,
you grab your staff and you kind of just like do a big fucking swinging smack on the back of his head, and he gets clipped and like shunks forward as he starts to run off. -8. Jesus, Dirk is not looking good. Now it's Kailos' turn.
Alright.
I have a. Oh, never mind. It's not.
I'm gonna move myself to here
Mm-hmm.
and attack this guy here.
Okay.
Sorry,
Yeah,
how do
no.
we ping again?
Right click, ping everyone.
Oh, you can also just hold down left click as well.
All that, yeah.
Thank you.
So I smack it.
13 does hit. Roll damage. 6 bludgeoning damage. You once again crumple your fist into this thing's weirdly jagged mouth, and it crumbles beneath your weighty tortle arm. And it just crumples into itself and dies.
Had that one been damaged before?
It had not.
Oh.
So it has 6 HP then. It's 5 didn't kill it before. Interesting.
That's your
Can I
attack.
still
You can
move
still use a bit
to
of
this?
movement and use your bonus action to do another unarmed strike.
I'll move to this one and do the same on that mob.
Okay, roll attack. Another 14, yep, roll damage. And it's just, you're just murking everything around here. You crumple this one into the floor as well. It's also dead. There is only Dirk running off, and I believe you have 5, 10, 15... You still have 15 feet of movement.
How far is that? I'll go there.
Okay, you've got eyes on Dirk. He sort of like scrambles and looks behind him as he's aiming to run off into the distance.
That's it. Done.
Alright, your turn's over. Zinni, it's on you. You muted again, or?
Sorry. I'm distracted.
It's alright.
It's my turn.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. Is anyone low health? I don't remember.
I think it's only me and you have taken damage, and I'm at 7 health.
Correct.
Define low.
That's fine.
Because I don't.
And Dirk is low.
Can I just melee? I don't have any spells available.
You have a cantrip for damage, don't you?
I don't think I do.
I know you do, because I did your character sheet earlier today. You've got Toll the Dead, I believe it's called.
Okay.
Ping it into the chat, let's read it.
How do I ping it into the chat when I click on it? It's asking me to just do the damage.
Yep, there we go. There's a fucking tiny fly flying around my room. Okay. You point at one creature you can see within range. The sound of a dolorous bell fills the air around it for a moment. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw. That's a 19. Does that save? Spell save DC 12? It does. So it doesn't deal any damage. Sorry. It succeeded and saved on the throw. You still have 30 feet of movement should you choose to use it.
No, I'm fine where I am.
Okay. You want to end your turn then?
Can I shield someone with a spell?
If you have a spell that does that, you can. But I believe you've already... Yeah, sorry, you've already used your action for the turn.
Oh, I
Yeah, the
thought
spell in chat is a
cantrips were the
bonus action.
same.
Yeah. Oh, wait, no, that's a... It's a bonus action. Toll the Dead is a cantrip for your main action. Yeah, you can actually do that. You can cast that if you want, because that's a first level spell.
I'll shield Andros then with that.
Okay. A creature of your choice within range, 60 feet. A shimmering field appears around us and surrounds a creature of your choice within range, granting it a +2 AC for the duration. Okay. Is that your turn over then?
Yes.
Rain, it's up to you.
Okay, so I choose to Thunder Wave. I forgot his name. The
Dirk?
guy, Dirk. Yeah, I choose to walk. Well, not walk. I stay where I am. I choose to cast Thunder Wave on Dirk.
Can you ping Thunderwave into the chat? Thunderwave is a 15-foot cube on yourself.
Okay, so I walk towards him.
Yeah. So I believe if you go there... Let's just say you moved one square up off the map and you can not get the other two in range. Thunderwave. A wave of thunderous force sweeps out from you. Each creature in a 15-foot cone must make a Constitution saving throw. 8. Fails because your spell save DC is 13. On a failed save, a creature takes 2d8 thunder damage. Holy! Roll the 2d8, please, Rain. $13. Ooh. Dirk. He just what does this even say? A thunderous force sweeps out from you. He gets pushed back and sort of like poof, catapulted and lies limp on the floor, dead. And that's it. Combat is over.
For happy reasons, can my character faint a little?
Yep. With Dirk's body lying limpless on the ground, you feel there's no more danger in the immediate vicinity.
We're back to not being like turn-based
Yep.
now.
Combat is over, combat music has ended, and the ambient music has started again.
Okay, so my character runs over to the body and immediately checks to see if there's anything on it.
You don't see anything on it, and when you try to go into his pockets, it's really, really weird. Like, you can see he has pockets, but when you try to pull them to go into them, it's like you're pulling on his skin, and it's like you're looking at a PNG of a pocket. And as you try and like move him, you notice in sort of like the middle of his chest, you see like a little air bubble or something start to like puff out in the middle of his chest, and just comes up ever so slightly, only like a couple centimeters, and then deflates inwards. And you start to see these little air bubbles start to pop all around him, just bubbling up from all over his body, all over his face, all over his clothes. But they seem to be coming off the clothes themselves as well as his skin. And as they all start to deflate, and his skin and clothes, seemingly all like the same material, start to melt away from him. And only after like a couple seconds do you see what's left behind, which is this horrific looking creature about if it was standing like 5'6" or something. Very dark, thin, gangly limbs. Like a really dark blackish brown. Long, disgusting fingers and toes. It has the normal structure of a human, and its chest and torso is very sort of like very lithe and like sort of like skin wrapping around bone. It looks like it looks like some weird blackish skin wrapped around twigs or something. It could even look like, and his face is obviously no longer Dirk's face anymore. You just see two eyes with grey irises and no pupils, just staring emptily into the void.
Okay, I forgot to ask earlier as well. Did any of the creatures or Dirk himself trigger my vile aura?
Trigger your what?
I'm not sure. I can link in chat. It's 1 sec. There we go.
You do feel the presence of your patron coming off of both Dirk and the creatures that had died. And as you stand up to turn around to look at them, they're not there anymore.
Okay, well, let's get the crates and get paid.
Yep.
The crates have been opened, and a lot of them have been like rummaged around in. You see some like ironish looking ingots, some some rations, a lot of tins. There's some package of jars laid all out at the bottom of one of these crates as well. You can see was one of the main crates that Dirk was looking into. Just a lot of like normal mishmash of stuff. There are 6 crates here, and there's 6 of you. Are you all going to be picking up one, or are some going to pick up more than others?
Are we able to look further into the crate that Dirk was looking into? See what he's trying to find.
There's some like straw padding in between sort of like layers of stuff. Like there was quite a few cans on top. There was some just straight lumber, bits of wood, and there was a bunch of jars on the bottom. Jars that have sort of like they're like porcelain jars. So they're like sort of stony porcelain. Clay, sorry, not clay. Yeah, like clay jars. And they've got like a sort of wrapped towel across the top of them that's like bound.
Anything broken in the crates?
Nothing seems to be broken. A bit of the lumber looks a little scratched. And one of the jars looks like it has its lid almost being lifted off, but that's it.
What about fake Dirk's body?
Fake Dirk's body is there and looking horrific as hell with this weird twig-like gangly creature that it now is.
Should we take that back and see if we can get a reward for killing this weird
Or is
monster
there
that affects people? Or like replicates people or whatever?
anyone has any spells that can examine him? Because we already know he's a fiend, as far as I remember. That's all.
I don't examine him, but I pick up a stone, a little pebble,
Ayo.
and crush it into sand with my desert erosion spell,
Feature.
and just pardon?
Feature. It's more of a feature than an actual like,
Feature,
spell.
sorry, feature. Yeah, and just crumble sand on his face and almost mumble something under my breath as I'm doing it.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to. I wanted to see what it did.
Make sure you give yourself your spell thing back, because it takes them
Nope,
away.
you only do that on a long rest, and you guys are not resting for a bit. Same with your HP. That comes back when you take a full 8-hour rest.
No. Doesn't it use one if you accidentally click it into chat?
No, I believe that was just pinging the description. I think you have to manually tick
Ah,
down
okay,
the spell
okay.
slots.
Can I, like, I want to do this spell, but I don't want to do it willingly. Can I be like, my hands start glowing and I think that I have to do it type thing?
Yeah, as you sort of near close to Dirk's body, as you're all coming over to peer at it at some point, you see some sort of like faint blue wisps trying to start to spread from your hand and try to attach themselves to Dirk's body. What do you do?
So then I approach his. I mean, I notice it and I look down and I'm like, internal monologue, sort of like, not again, and then approach the body sort of hesitantly, put my hands on it, but sort of raise my head to the side and look away.
You place your hand on the really tiny and frail chest of what was Dirk. And as you then take your hand away, the blue wisps sort of like pull a sort of like a blue sort of like clump of energy, it looks like. It's like attached via the little stringy wisps to your hand, and wherever you move your hand, you're pulling this sort of like blue blob around. Looks a little freaky. Just like when you move your hand, it like bounces around.
Okay, well, enough playing with the corpse. Is everyone ready to pick up a crate and go?
Are there
Yep.
any
Oh, yeah.
small crates, or are they all similar in size?
There is like 2 that are smaller than the other ones.
How
Oh,
so?
that's convenient, isn't it?
Convenient, but how many bottles of the clay pot with cloth on are in each crate?
Are you going to open them all and check? Because some of the crates are still sealed. Like they were like nailed down, sort of sealed. You'd have to pry them open.
No. I'd choose to just carry one singular pot above my head like Zelda.
Oh.
It's like a little handheld thing, but yes, you can do that. Roll
I'll
me
take
just.
2 boxes.
Yeah, I'll come forward and pick up 2 crates as well.
Can you two
I'll
both
take
roll
one.
me strength checks, and Joss, can you roll me a dexterity check? Not a save, a check. So that'll be.
Yeah.
You click the name of the ability on the leftmost bar.
Like that?
Yep. 14. Okay, hold on, Joss. I need to.
Do I need to roll if I pick one?
If you are picking up one, yes, please.
Hey, yo.
It's the wrong one.
Yeah, I know. I figured. So much.
Okay. Oh no, you've done a strength save.
Yeah, I know, I know.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, God. Take the other one.
How come mine says 14 and then 21?
So I've changed it now, so it won't happen anymore. But every time you roll now, it'll prompt whether you want to roll with advantage or not. So it was assuming you were rolling with advantage, which you weren't. So we were just taking the
Okay.
top left one. Okay, you guys all pick up your crates. Kylos, what did you roll? 6. You are struggling to pick up these 2 crates. You will be walking somewhat slowly, but you've managed to pick them both up. Who then isn't carrying a crate?
Apparently me.
Rain, right? Or
It would be
Tony.
Tina.
I want to
Tina.
carry
Tina.
one.
Well, you can offer to take one off me because I'm struggling.
Yeah, Kalos, give me one of them. You clearly can't fucking handle it.
Take it. I've just slain half the mobs here.
Mr. GM,
Mm-hmm.
since I wrote one, does it mean I can take one?
You are having a tough time picking this up.
Alright.
In fact, seeing the tough time you're having, I imagine Zinni's going to come over and take the box for you. Zinni, can you roll me a strength check as well? It's just
Yeah.
top left, press the strength name.
I asked the group whilst we're doing this if we shouldn't just open one to see what we're carrying before we do take it to wherever we're going.
It's not a bad idea, but we don't want to risk not getting paid. One or two boxes being open, due to the scuffle seem reasonable, but if they're all open, we might get suspicious.
We don't really want to stay around and risk more of these stool monsters coming out.
Let's just get them and go.
Okay.
Even though it's no fun, we should probably go.
Okay.
Alright, each of you picks up the crates that you've wanted to, and you start heading off. Baylor, as you take a quick glance back and look at the mess that you all caused, can you roll me an intelligence check, please?
Oh, wrong one.
Okay, thank you.
This guy's smart.
He's not all muscle.
Hey, yo, he's our hero.
You might not know that he's your healer.
Okay.
He healed?
You guys all head off. The bodies of the footstool tables sort of weirdly dissolved back into the ground. And you guys head on your way back to Virit's side.
So, what was the intelligence check for?
Don't worry.
Don't worry.
Yep, don't worry about it.
Can we take a short 5-minute break because I need to kill Kazakh and I can't focus.
Go for it.
Thank you.
You've been playing well this whole time.
She was.
Yeah. I was questing though, but now we're doing world bosses, so we just killed Jurgos and I couldn't focus the whole time, so I just want to kill Kazakh and then I'll be back.
SMH.
I'm gonna go to the bar.
Oh, he's already dead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go for it. We can take just a quick break.
Oh, that's Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, since you guys were having a break, I thought
Hello.
Hi, Scuppy.
hello.
One sec, taking my plate downstairs.
Having fun.
Yeah, having a lot of fun. How soon did you tune in?
I just watched the combat part, basically.
We killed some men.
Yeah, that's all I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think next
Right.
time we just send Manarak in. We'll sort him out.
Exactly.
I mean, everyone helped a bit.
Everyone killed something.
I
I just
killed
killed.
one.
I killed 2 in one turn as well.
Well,
I
okay,
did
strong guy.
quite effectively as well.
Well, Rain just kind of squirted water on something, but then she did cast Thunderwave, so...
Then she carried 1 jar back.
One single jar. That she's just balancing on her head that
I'm
she
helping.
luckily didn't drop.
Yeah,
It's the thought that counts, you know.
exactly.
You guys having fun so far, though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
good.
You're having fun and you haven't even met my character yet. Oi, oi, oi.
We're gonna have even more fun once you join.
Aren't you in for a treat?
How was hanging
I'm
out with your
curious now.
girlfriend, Scup?
Huh?
How was hanging out with your girlfriend?
Hanging out? You mean like fucking painting the whole fucking hallway? No,
I
we
don't
did
know
it though.
what you were doing.
It was good. Yeah.
He was doing work.
It's code. Wink, wink. No, it's we managed. We managed. We're done for now. At least tomorrow I don't have to do shit, and I can do the alt raid.
Yeah, there is an alt raid tomorrow.
Tony,
Yeah.
Does Kazakh have less HP in some? It's some salt.
It's scaled for 20 man.
All right, so it has less.
Where is he?
Andy's gliding some. He's got his epic mount already.
Of course. Wait, who's in the group?
He's bought gold.
Did you just merge with the Vanilla Vibes, or you just
I
joined them?
just joined them.
Yeah.
And they put their raid day on, because their raid day used to be Monday, they've moved it to Friday so I could play with them.
Nice.
Oh, Dax, are you there?
Yep. What's up?
Just a quick question. How often do we do short rests? You said long rests are quite rare.
Sure, you take them whenever you want, but it is sort of like an hour, maybe like 2 hours of like downtime where you don't necessarily have to sleep, but you're like relaxed and like not got anything like immediately stressful around you. So it could be like
Okay, so
taking a
walking
meal
back
at a
probably
bar.
wouldn't have counted.
I wouldn't count, no, especially because you guys are doing strength checks to carry the crates back. It's like an activity. It's very much short rest is sort of like it's either a quick nap or just like sitting down and lying on a couch for like a bit and just being like, oh fuck.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, and does that restore any HP or anything, or is it just
If you see the hit dice of your sheet just below where your HP is, you have 1 hit dice at level 1, but you'll get more later. During your short rests, you can use a hit dice to regain however much HP you roll, and you regain this hit dice on a long rest.
okay? So it's like an optional heal.
Yeah.
Oh, and Tony's had some good practice with rolling, so we'll see if you roll well on loot here.
It's like a wipe.
The ninja pull. Keep forgetting I'm not a kata. I'm trying to prayer a heal that fucking group and I can't.
Hello.
Yeah. How you doing, lass?
Good. Just noticed my character's got no like way of hand-to-hand combat whatsoever.
You
I mean,
can
you have
still
unarmed
do unarmed
combat.
strikes. Everyone has unarmed strikes. This is just a wimpy little punch as best you can.
So, I have a herbalism kit. What even is that for?
Look it up. Type 5e herbalism kit. See what's in it.
So do you have no like non-spell way of attacking other than unarmed?
You have a quarterstaff, don't you, Joss?
Oh crap! Didn't mean to press that one.
Let me check your sheet for you.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell everyone that my character's a druid. Did we have to say that?
Not necessarily. You can tell as much as you wanted to reveal. You need to say what they physically look like, but so that's up to you.
Okay. No, she's got a bedroll, a water skin, a backpack, a leather armor, and then some monies.
While we're traveling, am I able just to give that character my crossbow and bolts?
You're gonna
Light
give
crossbow.
it to someone. Who are you gonna give it to?
Rain. I can't think that's the name. Joss's character.
Just say Ran or Rain.
Harriet?
Man.
I don't think I'll be able to hold it.
Yeah, you should probably give it to someone stronger.
It's a simple weapon. Should be able to use it if you can use a quarterstaff.
Oh,
I have a -1 strength, so
It's dex, it's not strength.
I should be able to.
Yeah, you can always definitely use it. You don't have proficiency in it, so you don't get to add your proficiency bonus, but you still can use it. You just only add your dex bonus.
Yeah, I do have proficiency in quarterstaff because I accidentally linked that trying to close stuff.
I just think it'd be more useful to have a ranged, damage attack you can use at will. Yeah, I've got spells for that, which I can
Yeah.
cantrips. Is there an easy way to transfer equipment across, or?
Just can just write light crossbow. Oh, light crossbow is a simple weapon. It should have been in your thing, but it wasn't. You do get proficiency with it then.
Me?
I have 20 crossbow bolts as well.
So I want to put it in my equipment.
Just write light crossbow and figure that shit out later.
Yeah, and 20 bolts as well.
Okey-doke, put that in. Thank you, Ale. Do I need to add the proficiency for it?
You do get to add your proficiency because it is a simple weapon, and you have proficiency with simple weapons. You almost done, Tony?
no, she
It's like
is
five-
like 15%, isn't it?
Okay.
Yeah, boss is pretty low.
She's trying to focus.
She
And visuals, if somebody dies, it heals, isn't it? So it's a big healer fight.
Wait, was it like that in classic as well?
Yeah, it's anyone who
Right.
dies causes it to do like
Yeah,
shadow
no,
rolling.
I know it was like that in TBC. I just didn't remember.
Yeah, it's basically the same mechanics in
Mhm.
I have such a weird conundrum, by the way. Like, like every day I want to play my Death Knight, but there's just nothing to do. You know?
How do I change the name of this? Oh my god.
So do I level
Another
7
one.
Death Knight? Yeah.
Take another one.
Yeah, but then, how do I rate
you
with that?
That's what I do.
Honestly, like,
It's a big ring.
so much fun, man. I also think, for example, like the number one Death Knight right now, right? He plays 3 different Death Knights and does the same shit on all 3 of them. I'm like, that's how you get logs. Just keep doing the fights over and over again and fine tune your shit. Right now, every time I'm just logging in, I'm kind of like, okay, how is this shit working again? I mean, I kind of know, of course, but like really maximizing your shit doesn't help if you only play like 6 hours a week.
Tony, you've got the stuff already.
Sorry?
I was asking if you have if you have benediction already.
No.
I saw Spot got the Eye of Shadow.
MC's not out yet.
I
It's out next week.
have they made any changes to it, or is it just scaled down to for 20
It's
people?
20-man. There's some difficulty things you can turn on.
There's an
And
extra
there's an
boss,
extra
isn't there?
boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's an extra dungeon in Winter Swing now, isn't there?
Oh, is there?
Like where all the demons are, that's now a dungeon, isn't it?
Not yet. There's a dungeon in Ashenvale.
Ah, Ashenvale.
Dax,
Mm-hmm.
how do you can't solo Blackwing Lair, can you? To the first boss. I figure you'd
Oh.
know.
I do
Yeah.
not. I have actually haven't
You have
attempted
to
it. So
ban it.
Okay. Some pretty cool transmogs there, so it's like,
Yeah. You can pretty much solo everything after that first boss, though.
Yeah. Well, I do have 2 accounts, so I could do that.
So the main reason you can't solo that is because all the ads just keep hitting you while you're channeling the thing. Couldn't you be unholy and just have a pet on aggressive? And if your pet kill the things going to attack you while you're channeling?
No. The mobs have too much health for that.
How do they? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're quite strong.
They have
They're
like
not very strong, but they will take
It's
a few hits.
yeah, exactly. They have a bunch of health basically. They're probably 30-40k HP.
Yeah, it's a lot of mobs. It's not like it's continuous spawn.
Yeah. Like once they start spawning, within 30 seconds, there's like 20 of them.
Yeah, I had to multi-box it.
I mean, I could just do it with my paladin, but it's just it's annoying as well because you have to destroy all the eggs, right?
Yeah.
And there's a cooldown on that ability, and you're just like, what the?
That's where you tab between and start killing a few.
Yeah. Exactly.
Then you gotta be aware of how long you're channeling for, and when the mobs attack the person that's channeling, it reduces the channel. It's all a bit shit.
What a horrible fight. Because that's it.
We
Just
get back
kill-
to the
kill the
game now.
eggs.
yeah, Tony,
Oh
you
yeah,
done?
yeah. I am quiet.
They're just talking, hang on. I'm trying to listen to them.
Imagine not clearing your schedule. Shit, my head.
2 hours into
mean-
the campaign.
I mean, probably someone was scouting. It wasn't like planting.
No, it's an instance.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Unfortunate.
you can go whenever
Lose
you
your
want.
stuff now.
It's quick and easy there.
There's no PvP at all. Shit, my head.
And it's a weekly thing?
Yeah, can my character comment
Yeah,
on
this resets
how
twice a week now.
Oh, okay, cool.
can my character comment on how Zinni has just stopped in the tracks and become unresponsive?
She's just in a trance.
Like, should we be concerned?
She's not even struggling with the 2 crates that she's got. She's just deadpan.
Do I have 2? I thought I only had
Yeah.
1.
Well, you took one from me, one from Manorak.
I mean,
Oh,
I'm just a Chad, aren't I? I one-shot that guy.
Yeah.
I mean, when you stopped in the tracks, you didn't seem to be struggling, so it all just gave you our crates just to give us a bit of a rest.
You
Just a
giga
very strong
overkilled that
one.
little table, by the way. It had 6 HP. You dealt 25 damage.
But we need to find out how much health it had, so...
I'm actually kind of pissed that when the little table bit Dirk to wake him up, it rolled a crit, so it doubled its damage against him. And then I rolled really high on the damage dice as well, so I dealt like basically the theoretical maximum for what the table could buy on an ally. That I was just little nibble to wake him up, and he's like, "No, I just fucking chomped the motherfucker."
Oh, leaked on an ally, leaked.
Well, duh! I bit him to wake him up.
There's like something on my screen that I can't get rid of. Refresh.
Yeah, it's wall.
It's not
Oh,
I
it's
thought that
on
shit.
the other screen.
Hylos taps his foot impatiently.
Shut up, you prick!
I generate water in the palm of my hand and chuck it in her face.
I don't think she
Right, we're done.
cares.
I'm here.
Are we returning to the game then?
Return of the Mac. Yeah, go on.
You guys still can hear the music and everything, right?
I
Yeah.
cannot
Yeah.
hear it. I've just refreshed and I can't hear the music now.
Yeah, see, it says it's playing, but I don't hear any sound.
I can hear it.
I'm
It's like,
hearing it.
It's like
The
violin
sound,
stuff.
seems to break if you refresh.
Yeah.
Let me.
Can you
if I
stop
press
it and start it?
If I press next track, can you hear it now?
Yes.
Okay. So,
Sounds like Elwyn music.
nah, bro. Some of the best music in video games it is.
Yeah, I can do it.
So if you guys go into the jukebox, you can see what's playing, but you can't see all the playlists, right?
We can see the current
Yeah.
one, yeah.
We can see the name of the playlist. I think it says like traveling ambience.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
We can't see
But
anything.
when you click it, nothing happens.
Alright,
Yeah.
cool. I can see a bunch of shit that you can't see, obviously. Right. Returning to the game. It takes you about 45 minutes coming back because you're all hauling these boxes.
Is it still night? Is it still like a golden glow of dusk or noon?
It is sort of like a golden glow, but it's like getting slightly darker. We're almost at like an actual nighttime now.
Okay.
Reminder that in this part of the world you get about like 4 hours of darkness per day. And then
Darkness.
on either side of that you get like 4-ish hours of like a golden sunlight when the sun's gone beyond the horizon, but the light's still bending around. So you make it back to Virid's side. First thing you do see is the side of the rat and trap with that cart still smashed into it. Someone has taken care and removed the horse and put it somewhere. What are you guys doing with these crates?
Oh, we look around. Can we see? I can't remember his name now. Was it Jack?
Jack, yeah.
Jack the lad, yeah.
You can't see him immediately now.
I think we'll put the crates down next to the cart just so he knows that those are the ones we've retrieved, and see if we can find him inside the tavern.
Someone has to stay with them though.
I'll stay outside of them.
Is this
can-
AI generated?
Don't ask me, because I don't know the answer. I found it on Google Images.
What's the tavern called again?
The Rat and Trap.
Let's go into the rat and trap.
Are any of you taking notes, by the way?
No.
Oh,
No.
Can't
Keep
find-
this stuff in my head, but
not
Lil-
told us to.
Oh, so it's expected in a game of D&D that you take notes alongside your game so that you can remember the names of places and stuff, because at a certain point, I won't tell you.
All
Oh,
right.
That's great to know now.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you
Thanks,
remember
Mr.
Jack's
GM.
name. You probably remembered the...
Briar.
Dirk.
luckily, not too much to remember now. You probably want to keep it in your own, like, Word document. I've got, like, a little pad in front of me that I'm jotting things on.
I'd probably write it down in a pad.
What was the name of the pub?
The Rat and Trap. Is it
Going
the wo-
into the
is it
rat
the
and
word-
trap.
Is it the word and, or is it the symbol for and?
And
It's the symbol for and.
all right.
The pub's named after you, John.
Yeah.
So I think all of us except
Oh god, I just got it.
Baylor go into the pub then.
It's a pub named after Tony and Joss.
Wait, are you calling me a rat or a
Oh,
trap?
Both? It's very mean.
Some of these buildings are a bit hard to stare at because it is AI generated.
God, I hadn't looked too closely at them. Alright, so you've left the crates outside by the cart. Baylor's staying to watch over them.
I'm staying with him.
Oh, that's nice. Where are the rest of you going?
Into the rat and trap.
Okay. You go inside. There's significantly less people than there were before, and there is no jolly music playing. I think the events from earlier this evening more or less killed the mood, and people have called it an early night. You do see Jack sat at the bar with Briar.
Hey Jack, we found your crates.
Oh fuck, how do I do this accent again?
Have we left them
Southern
outside?
American,
Or
Southern American.
have we carried them inside? I'd like to
No,
just
we've
leave
left.
them outside.
We've left them outside with Baylor and Anxie.
Do I still have my pot above my head?
As a GM, you should take notes of the accents you're doing.
I know it's a southern accent, but I can't remember how to
It's up
do
to
it.
you, Joss. Did you leave it outside? Did you bring it in with you?
I'd probably just put it down as soon as I could.
Okay, you left it in, so you've not waddled into the pub with it on your head. Okay.
I'm
No,
holding it for
no.
her.
Yeah, I just put my arms out to Anxie, and Anxie just took it from me.
Okay. You head on up to Jack. You said the things you said. Well, I'll be. Thank you very kindly. I really do appreciate it. How many were lost? How many did you recover?
We found 6 crates.
6. Okay. Well, a couple of them were small, I'm guessing.
Yeah, a couple of small ones.
Okay. I was just trying to count by empty space on the cart. Alright, that's all good. Was there any damage to them?
There were a couple of opened ones.
Oh, I'm gonna need to see which ones. Alright, let's go check. What was all that nonsense about another Dirk? What's going on?
How do you know? Wait, I'm not there.
I want to ask a question out of character. This guy's Jack. Who's Dirk?
Dirk
Well,
was
he
the
was-
guy on the. He was the one on the cart that crashed into the wall and started going, "Oh, there's something in the woods," kind of thing.
You were drinking your pint at the time, and you were no doubt typing in chat and ignoring what I was saying.
Yeah, I love to meme.
When he asked, what happened, we basically just say nothing. We just found the crates empty there. Your phone must be a little bit, insane. But worth getting him checked out.
I don't say anything. I just give a side eye to him.
Alright, I'll make a note of that. Thank you. Well, safe to say he's in no fit to drive tomorrow. This is the cart that you were meant to be taking over to Edgewood. Are one of you comfortable to drive said cart?
I've not got a
I
license for that.
I can drive.
Alright, cool. Just making sure one of you can do it. Wouldn't want someone who's never touched a horse before, something like that. The two of you, all of you, saunter outside, and Jack's taking a look at the crates and is like, "Oh, hey you two, thank you so much for your help. Which one of the crates was open then?"
My character just butts in and says, "The opened one, of course."
Check.
Alright.
Are they still in the pub while talking right now?
Nope, they've come out and they're
come
with
out.
you at the carts.
Okay, so I'm asking him why does it matter for him?
Because it's my cargo, it's my business.
What's in it?
That's none of your concern. You're there to protect it and make sure it makes it to its next destination. I'm not even
Alright,
particularly
okay.
sure what's in this one. I get hired to move the stuff from one place to the other. That's what I'm here to do. That's my job.
When do we get paid for this?
When you go to Edgewood, there'll be a little building of mine. You go inside, you tell the person what your job was, how much you were going to get paid, which we shall discuss now. The standard job for taking these crates over to Edgewood is going to be 5 gold per person, which, given the events and the monsters, I'm happy to dole out to 6 people now. Retrieving each crate, I'm just having a look through. He starts to rummage through the crates and sort of like have a look at the things. Joss, where did you put that jar back to? Did you tuck it back in where you
it's
found
on
it?
me.
So Anxie currently has it. I don't know where she's putting it.
Oh,
It's in my hands.
mind if
Where
you
she has it.
give that back to me, miss?
Before I do that, I'm using my telepathic speech and talking to Zini, asking whether we should do something about him knowing what happened in the forest place. Because we're basically giving him the cargo without really knowing who he is, and it's kind of shady for knowing someone was fighting us.
She's not
So-
listening.
I am
Alright.
listening. So, you mentioned that in the pub that you were curious about what happened to us out in the woods and that we found the... Is he called Dirk?
Yes.
Dirk. How do you know about that?
Because that's what Dirk said happened. I'm asking, did that really happen? Your buddy Andros said that wasn't the case. Did you find a second Dirk? What's going on?
How does Dirk know that happened?
Where's Dirk now?
Dirk's resting at home. I gave him the rest of the night off. He was meant to set out with someone else, but I just don't think he's in no fit state to do it, and he's probably not gonna like he's got a pair of the rat and trap either.
Alright, can we go visit him?
Sure, no sweat off my back. You wanna agree on?
Alright.
You wanna give me that jar now?
Sure. Here you go.
He takes it out your hand very delicately, like holding it around like the lid rim at the top, and slowly brings it and slots it back into its place in the one crate. He shuffles the things over and says, "I'll nail them up soon." Okay. Well, thank you so much, first of all, for getting these crates back to me. How does 2 gold a crate sound?
It sounds like a rip-off.
Sure does.
Yeah, Andros nearly lost his life for them boxes.
Nearly lost.
I got
Good
bitten.
lord, you gotta tell me what happened. One of you guys told me nothing happened. Another one of you guys said you found another Dirk. What's going on? What happened?
I had a really bad.
We did
You
find
already
another
knew.
Don't worry
Dirk.
about it.
As everyone's arguing, I show Jack my feature of desert erosion on a pebble, and after I do so, I place my palm of my hand on one of the clay pots to threaten to crumble that area of the pot.
Oh, calm down, Missy. I just want to know what happened to my cargo, that's it, and what happened to you people. Of course, I want to make
you
sure
wanna
that
know?
I, like, compensate you appropriately. You know, you gotta just tell me what's going on.
While that's happening, I'd like to use telepathic speech to communicate with Andros.
Okay.
I'm asking. Basically, what I'm saying to him is, we should probably go visit that Dirk. That's currently resting, and he should detect him and whether he's a fiend like the one we've already met, or maybe he can. Actually, when you use the detection thing, does it have any effect on the person you're detecting? Do they know?
No.
So,
Maybe you can do it on this guy as well.
so those 2 detection things, those sponges detect evil and something else, and there was my one where I can tell if it's like related to the monsters on the island.
I mean, whatever you used to detect him as a fiend, or
That was
Someone else.
Zinni's ability,
oh fuck, sorry.
and she is out of spell slots.
I can't do it again.
Unfortunately.
I'll go with you to have a chat with Dirk, see what's up.
Alright. Anyway, 2 gold a crate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. An extra 12 gold for you all. And of course, you'll be getting 5 gold for escorting the cargo over to Edgewood the next turn over, as a sound.
Each, or
5 gold
Is it-
each, and then 2 gold per crate that you've brought back to me. But the
Hmm.
5 gold will be paid to you when you get to the next turn over. I'll pay you the 12 gold for the crates now.
So basically 2 gold extra each
Yeah.
for each of us then.
Yeah, and 6 of you, yeah, that works out.
I guess it'll suffice.
Alright. Can each of you add 2 gold to your character sheets?
did we start with 0?
I should have rolled for you to have some more, but now that you've already got some, nah, you started at 0.
So 2, okay.
Where do I have
Broke-
gold?
Bro.
We are fucked.
Imagine being broke.
We are very
Is it-
broke.
Is it GP?
Yep,
Yeah.
So
Gold
on-
piece.
2 gold.
yep. 10 copper
Okay.
to a silver, 10 silver to a gold, 10 gold to a platinum. We ignore EP, that's a cringe currency that doesn't exist.
We worked so hard. I guess because we were broke already. Alright, so since Andres agreed on visiting the guy with me, I guess we can go check if he's good or evil.
Alright, I'm gonna go find someone to repair this cart. Y'all be taking this cart tomorrow. You can come pick it up at the stable in the morning after a good night's rest. And you're just heading over onto Edgewood, and he just points in a direction. He's like, just that way, follow the tree line. There's a road that take you right there.
Who do we talk to when we arrive?
There'll be one of my... Hold on, I've forgotten the name of the fucking... What does Jack run? What's the name of the... Edgewood. It's called the Southside Swindle. Is Jack's business name. And he's like, you get there, talk to one of the employees in there, they'll compensate you.
I actually can't see Edgewood on the map. Where is it?
Just
South of
right
the
of
very big
Verd side.
forest.
Oh, right, okay. Stop yapping. All I can hear is, whoop!
Alright,
Fucking
Well,
neighbours
sorry.
outside.
Anxie and Andros are heading to Dirk's place. Jack points you roughly in the direction of where he lives. What are the rest of you doing?
I guess we
I'll-
go with them.
With them, yes.
Okay, you're all going.
Yeah, let's go with.
Alright.
My character doesn't go with everyone. She sneaks back into the pub.
Okay. Are you buying something in said pub?
She buys herself a pint.
Oh, of course, dear, I can get you a pint, no problem.
How
That'll
did you get
be...
the first one if you had no goat?
Shh, don't worry about it. I forgot to give you all money.
No. So I didn't actually buy one.
Oh yeah, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I remember.
That'll be... Oh, let me check the ledger for how much that costs, love. I'm sorry. It's been such a hectic night. Are yous okay? You look a bit battered.
I just shrug.
Well, you know, affects everyone different ways. Nice cup of ale. That'll be 2 copper pieces, please.
Bloody hell, it's cheap
Oh
in here,
god.
isn't it?
So it's 10 copper for 1 silver, 10
Mhm.
silver for 1 copper. So I'm on 31.99.
31.92. No, 9.8, sorry. Jesus.
8. So I pass over 1 gold piece.
Oh, thank you very much, dear. You want to... There's your change. Are you going to be wanting a room for tonight? You know,
I don't say anything. I just, as I'm taking my mug, stare at her and don't say much. Just mumble and walk over to the table.
Oh, well, you can come back to me any time that you want to buy something. Okay.
Yep. I raise my mug above my head and walk away.
Must have been a rough night. Okay. And Briar starts to fumble about the bar and just feels a bit awkward. The rest of you heading over to Dirk's house. Jack gave you very loose directions of where it would be. You do come to a very little wooden and thatched shack that you believe is where Jack lives. That Dirk lives.
I have a question
Mhm.
out of character. Is Scott getting involved in this tonight or another
No,
night?
it'd be better if we
We'll
coordinate
see.
something properly, I reckon. I don't know how much longer we're going to go either, but I have an idea if we will introduce him.
Okay. Guess you're on the bench then. Sorry, Scott.
No. I've discussed this. It's all fine. It's all good.
So-
So we're at Dirk's place, yeah?
Yep.
We just knock on the door.
Huh?
What?
Who's there?
Us.
Who's there?
Open the door!
What? No! Go away!
Open the door!
No! Fuck off!
Oh, Can someone just knock it?
I will open it if you don't. So come
Wait,
to the
how
door
many
and open
people
it.
are there at the moment? Isn't it just
All of
Andros
us.
and Axie?
No,
Nope.
I said I was
everyone went.
going.
Ah, okay, sorry, my bad.
And me.
Everyone's here but you, Joss.
Makes sense.
What do you want with me? I've had a rough night. Leave me the fuck alone.
Has he opened the door yet?
No.
Well, we've had a rougher night.
Okay.
Open up.
Fucking leave me alone. I just want to rest, man.
I'm gonna open the door then. I'm gonna use this to open the door.
You cast Thaumaturgy and the door rattles in its place. It is locked.
Fuck off.
Awkward.
Let's see now.
But the rattling of the door does scare the shit out of him. Whoa! Gee, what the fuck do you... Who the fuck are you?
We just want to talk, okay?
Yeah, but who the fuck are you? You can't just come up to someone's house and start knocking the door when I've had a rough night. Leave me the fuck
We
alone!
I believe you met my friends earlier today, Andros and Kalos, and
I don't fucking know any of those names.
Baylor.
We're
We,
here
we
to
were
Baylor?
there.
back.
We were there when you crashed the cart.
So fucking old time was here.
we were
I don't
sent
know
on a
what you
quest.
want with me. Just what the fuck is this
Listen,
got to do with me?
Listen. We were there with Jack, and you and Jack sent us to go and get your crates.
Oh, Jack. Oh, you're the ones that Jack sent to get it. What the fuck didn't you say that in the first place?
Just come and speak with us, because we have
Alright,
questions.
alright, shut up, love. I'm coming. And you hear this little comes up to the door, and you hear just a padded lock come across, and the door opens, and you see he opens it a sliver, and you can see just a man standing around, 5'4", bald, rough. He's like quivering. What
The
is
same
it?
guy we met earlier.
Yes, it looks like a
Okay.
carbon copy. What do you want?
I look at Andres and nod at him, giving him a sign to do his thing.
Well, I use my father. Is he related at all to any of the stuff we encountered previously, or is he?
You do not feel any similar auras coming off of him.
Okay, well, we let him know that we took care of whatever he saw in the woods. We just want to ask him some more information.
It was me, yeah? He looked just like me. Oh, it's the freakiest fucking thing I ever seen.
We asked him, did he interact with it in any other way that he hasn't told us? Because it's strange that it took, made itself look like him, but it didn't make itself look like any of us.
No, I was just driving my cart, and I walked out of the tree line, touched the cart and said hi, and I fucking ran.
You
Well, I
said
didn't
hi
run,
to yourself.
He said hi to me.
He said hi to you, and you ran.
Yeah, he looked exactly like me. Not even like, when you see someone in passing and they look kind of like you and you're like, hey, you and I look alike. It wasn't nothing like that. He looked exactly the same. Did you see it?
It bit me.
It bit. I don't want to know anymore.
So, you were on a road on your cart, and then you sped off.
Yeah,
You didn't go off road. What knocked the crates off?
we're just going too suddenly fast. I don't know, we might have grabbed one of the crates as well. I don't know.
And you honestly have no clue why it looked exactly like you and what it wanted.
No,
And you
none at
weren't-
all. I'm just doing my job. I just left Iron Fett or Bitter Box, sorry, and I was coming down, and then it just fucking me.
What's the big deal with these crates anyway? What's in them?
Fuck if I know. It's not my job to know.
So, if he's hiring protection for us to get it to Edgewood, why didn't you have anyone protecting you.
Well,
and your
that's
child.
the fucking thing, see? I tried to hire some protection because that's what Jack always tells us to do. It's part of the handbook, so to say, where you go in from one town to another, especially if you're passing through Asamor, you need some protection. And I went round, I put up the signposting, and I didn't get no buyers. I went round and asked people, I offered the standard amount, and they all said no. Nobody
You didn't
wanted to
even
come
give
with
you
me,
a
and I
reason?
had to set out on my own because I didn't want to be late.
And I just find it odd that you didn't seem curious enough to try and communicate with.
Are you fucking mad? In the
He only said
Asamor of all
hello to
places,
you.
the creepy fucking Asamor forest, and you want me to stop around and have a chat with something that looks exactly like me? You're fucking off
Yeah?
your head, love.
I mean, to be fair, he's got a point.
Did he actually tell us about what he actually saw in the woods?
He did. He said he saw
Okay.
himself.
No, I mean before we went there.
Yeah, he did.
He did,
when
yeah.
When he crashed,
Okay,
he
cool,
was
cool,
immediately
cool,
saying
cool,
Jack
cool,
was
cool,
bad.
cool,
He was,
cool,
he was
cool.
panicking, saying he saw himself and it said hi to him.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Just one last thing. You didn't see the other creatures, did you? You know, small ones or anything like that?
No, it was just him. Or me, I
Can you
don't
tell
know.
us the name of the little creatures?
What little creatures?
I'm asking you out of character.
Oh. Anyone who's native to the
Did you-
island know that they get colloquially referred to as eldritch shambles, and they can come in all manner of shapes, varieties, and sizes. You just know that there's some sort of like eldritch theming to them all. Whenever they spawn in, they pull themselves out of the ground, and each of them don't seem to have any kind of intelligence, though they are seemingly all coordinated. They just attack the things closest to them.
What are descriptive features that make something eldritch?
Tentacles, a mishmash of like body parts in places that they shouldn't be. Sometimes they can have just like terrifying sort of like Cthulhu. Cthulhu is eldritch. Anything that Lucy describes that is still like eldritch.
Okay.
Well, I look at everyone else and just yes, is there anything else we need to ask? Or I think we can
I
leave
don't
this guy
think we're
to.
getting
yeah.
much information from him.
Sorry, I had to change my headset battery. So, you asked him what the little creatures were, and he said, "What little creatures?" So I am native to the island, so I respond, "We were attacked by eldritch shamblers."
Oh, that's a well, like when you went to pick up the crates.
Yes.
Fuck, it's a fucked up night. I need to go to bed. Fuck.
Do you know anything about it?
Know anything about what?
These little creatures. Your reaction seems quite weird to them.
Well, they're all around the place, aren't they? No matter where you go, they
Fair
just
point.
show up different places. That's why you always travel with protection.
Alright, thank you for your help, I guess.
I guess it's not it be like that. I've been scared shitless tonight, love. Come on.
You've been scared shitless. You sat in your house all night whilst we're collecting your crates, getting attacked by you.
What the fuck is your problem?
You?
Fuck off. I don't want to see. I need to go to bed. And he just slams the door on you. Bolts the lock.
What a rude young man.
Is he really young though?
He's not young based on that picture.
What
Yeah,
a rude old man.
true and real.
Fuck you
To
too.
the pub. To the pub.
To the
To
pub.
the pub.
Alright. You guys head on back to the Rat and Trap. Inside you do find a couple patrons still lingering. Briar, destitute and sad at the bar, knowing that her business for the night was essentially ruined. And you see Rain off sat quietly on a table on her own.
That pint looks lovely. I'm gonna get one.
You walk up to
I'm
the
gonna
bar.
go to Briar.
Oh, hello, dear. What can I get you?
I'd love a pint, please.
Pint? No problem. It'd be 2 copper, please.
Here you go.
What happened tonight then?
We were out collecting some crates for Jack and Dirk, and
Aye, yeah.
we got attacked by a creature that looked exactly like Dirk.
He was right. Oh no.
We don't understand what's happened. But we'd just like to
Did you
relax for the rest of the evening, I think.
Did you kill it?
Yes, we did.
It looked exactly like him.
It did.
Oh nay. I couldn't hear.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
We
You had a rough night.
we're just as confused as you are.
Are yous and your friends maybe wanting to have a room for a night? I promise.
I most
getting
certainly
smacks
will.
in the side of the building is a rare occurrence round here.
I definitely will, but I can't speak on the behalf of the others.
Do
Yeah,
you
my
wanna-
character just finds the nearest bench and passes out on it.
Okay. Well, if you're wanting a room, are you gonna share it with any of your friends? Because you can fit a couple of yous in there if you're trying.
How much is a room?
An in-stay for a night and breakfast included. Let me have a check. That'll be 1 silver for you. For the room. If you want to squeeze multiple in the room, that's fine with me.
I'd rather have my own room. I don't really know them, so
I would as well. Don't you worry. Okay, there's your pint. Have a good night. Hope you can
I
get
don't
some
know how
solace.
to math my gold now. My 8 copper.
So as Tony's just bought her room,
1
I
gold,
come back
9
up to the
silver.
bar.
8 silver you're at.
I come back to the bar and just start slapping my hand on the bar, pointing at my pint, like, "Oi, another one, come on."
Oh, another pint. Sure
Yeah,
thing.
I've already slammed down the 2 copper from the change you gave me earlier.
Sure thing, love. Coming right away. This is your 3rd pint tonight, Joss?
2nd and a half.
2nd and a half. Can you roll me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Advantage or no advantage?
No advantage. Assume no advantage unless I tell you. 9. You do feel like you're starting to get a little tipsy. You're not quite there just yet. You're a stout little girl. You're doing alright, but you can feel it. Not really slugging you down, but giving you a
Yeah,
little
my
buzz.
character's hiccuping as she walks around.
At this point, I'm going to walk up to the bar lady and ask if she has any food.
Food? Yeah, I mean, like, of course we have food, love. You just
Yeah.
wanting like just a meal?
Just a meal. Just a simple meal.
Sure, I can get you that. That'll be meal. Sorry, I've just been such a frazzle tonight. I gotta check my ledger for what things cost. It'll be 5 copper, please.
And let me try one of those pints as well.
You want a pint? Okay. Try. Have you not drunk before?
No, this will be a first for me.
Oh, okay. That'll be another 2 copper, so it's 7 in total, please.
And under a 1 gold point.
Oh! Assume you want change for this, yeah?
Yes, please.
Okay, sorry. It's hard to tell sometimes, you know. Sure, there's your 9 silver and 3 copper. There you go.
Thank you.
Sorry. Are you wanting a room for now? I'll just hold on. And she comes from around the bar and comes over to the table where you all are. Are any of you wanting rooms to stay for the night. I got one of you
Hmm.
purchased, but is anyone else wanting a room?
Hasn't had that-
Maybe in a minute. I'll check.
Oh, okay. As long as you know it's available, you come up to the bar and ask if you want it.
Do I have my pint yet, or am I still waiting?
Yes, here's your pint, yeah. She came over with it.
Does she go back to her bar? Or is she still there?
She walks away, but you can catch her if you want something.
No.
Could I get a quick description of like the state of the tables around ours?
Very simple, put together wooden tables. You guys are in a booth. You're in leatherish seats, like benches that are like pretty worn. Tables are very sticky. This certainly isn't like the best bar that any of you have been to, and in fact, it's probably on the lower end. But you can see that from the matron, it's definitely serviced with earnestness.
My main question is Briar walking around collecting glasses? I mean, like mugs, or is the like half-drunk, empty mugs on tables near us?
There are bar wenches that are going around. There's some occasionally that help behind the bar as well, but Briar mainly stands behind the bar.
Okay, so I take initiative. Well, don't roll initiative, but I walk around collecting empty mugs and start distributing my pint into equal amounts for everyone.
Oh.
Interesting. All right. Well, everyone's got like a bit of alcohol for themselves then. Apart from Baylor and Tony and Zinni,
Whoever's got their
pints.
own, yeah.
Yeah.
And my character's still just passed out on the bench.
I refuse because I don't drink.
Like a true monk.
While that's happening, I go towards Andres and try to wake him up. Once he's awakened, I ask him whether he's felt any weird vibes from the bartender.
Do I not need to roll
Aura?
a save to see if I get woken up or not?
I'm not sure.
Did you actually just straight fall asleep?
Yeah.
No, there's no save to roll. She just jostles you and you awake.
She was?
Jostles.
Awesome.
Okay, I'm awake. What do you want?
Did you feel any weird aura from the bartender? Does this place feel safe to you?
Just as safe as when we were here before.
Alright then. Go on then.
I go back to
Continue sleeping. Once
I
he does
put-
that, I go to the table, drink the pint Joss gave to us, say thank you, and pass out on the table.
Well, like face into the table kind of pass out.
Yeah.
I pull out a pack of cards and go towards the bar and
Okay.
speak to Briar.
Well, how can I help you?
If I can guess your card, will you give me a room for the night?
I do appreciate it. I do love some card magic, but business has been very terrible tonight, so I can't be giving stuff away for free at the moment. Sorry.
What about a drink?
I appreciate what you did for Jack, but I have my own business to run.
Can you not roll charisma or persuasion or something?
If you're still gonna push, you can roll a persuasion check for me.
Okay. Persuasion.
Hey yo. She can't say no.
You know what? Sure. It's been such a rough. I'd like to see something nice. I'd pick this card of mine then. What trick are you doing?
Oh, I'm just gonna shuffle it up and pull out your card.
Oh, you want me to think of a card?
No, I'm gonna shuffle the deck and fan it out,
Okay,
and you pick a card.
I'm gonna pick this one. And she picks one from like around the side and holds it to herself. I'm guessing I don't show you.
No, don't show me.
Okay, do I put
Okay,
it?
now put it back in the middle.
Okay, in the middle. There you go.
Okay. Gonna do a few shuffles,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna throw the deck up into the air and catch your card.
Ooh. Roll a sleight of hand check with advantage because you are doing magic tricks with cards. 16. You snap the card out of the air, and you look at it, and you turn it round to it is the Four of Hearts. Oh my god, you got it right! Oh Jesus! You don't look like one of them magic ones. I think you might have done that all yourself. Good on you, lad. Yeah, sure. Pint for you, no problem.
Not a pint, please. I don't drink.
What did what did you ask for again? Sorry.
A room,
Just a-
wasn't it?
Just a room, yeah.
Oh, a room! Oh, bugger, I didn't realise. Sure, yeah, a room. Yeah, sure. Here's your key. And she just
Thank you.
gives a key from under the counter.
Where's this fucking charlatan? What the
So
fuck?
yeah,
I mean, Scott, just remember it's a turtle doing this as well.
It's so good. Yeah, that's why I'm losing my shit. Did not expect this.
Alright, you've got your room key. It says number 4 on it. Go up the stairs just there and, you know, they'll all be numbered. You'll find your way.
thank
So-
you.
Cool trick.
I
Jesus.
proceed to my room.
Oh, you just go getting up to your room already. Who else is
Good lord.
sticking around? Anything you guys are doing? 2 of you passed out.
So I turn to everybody at the table and go, quite the night, isn't it?
No one's quite sure, but somehow my character ends up passed out on top of the bar, like on the
Nice.
like one arm over the side of it.
Who's even left up? It's Baylor, Zinni, and that's it. The other 2 are passed out. 3 are passed out. Kylos has gone to his room. It's just Zinni and Baylor at the table drinking their pints each.
I guess I finish my pint and go to bed. Feeling really awkward, left alone.
Baylor asked you, it's been some night, and you fucking aired him out and then just left.
Quick, a little detail about my character: as she's passed out, her coin purse has like opened, and everyone can see the amount of gold that she's got, which is almost 32 gold.
Just a lot of golden coins in a
Aw.
gold pouch that you see unattended
What?
on the waist.
Weren't we broke?
I mean, you were.
He said all of us were. We started at 0.
Well,
I didn't say I was.
some of you were.
He said it. Alright.
Are all of you... Baylor, are you going to be paying for a room as well? I'm just going to... For the brevity's sake, I'm not going to... As much as I love doing Briar's voice, I'm not going to do it, like, constantly.
No, I'm gonna finish up my meal, walk outside, find a nice tree, and I'll lay out my bedroll and go to sleep there.
Okay. After a while, probably only like 5-10 minutes, a much bigger human, buff and like wide and dense looking, sort of shakes the 3 of you awake, saying, "Hey, can't sleep in here. You either buy a room or you leave. Sorry."
I just dipped my hand into my coin purse, slapped down a gold coin on the table, and like push her away with my hand.
I just mumbled something about rain pay for all of us.
Yeah, I nod my head as I'm trying to fall back to sleep.
Okay. Briar takes the gold coin, gives you a room key. Just sort of like slips it into your hand while it's just there on the desk. Alright.
And my character just falls asleep back on the bench.
Okay. Are you guys gonna be sleeping there the whole night?
Yeah. It's good to get some deep sleep, you know.
Okay.
Why would I
Briar.
pay for a room when there's a perfectly good bench there?
Briar is among the other wenches cleaning up for the night, wiping down some tables as it becomes quite dark outside. She tries her best to clean around you. Sort of shrugs and carries on. But if everyone else is going to bed and is sleeping, you can all take a long rest and recover your stats.
I think just clicking the long rest button on your character sheet does it all for you.
Sorry, what was the last thing you said, Dex?
Take a long rest. So you
Hey, yo.
recover your HP and your spell slots.
Oh, there's no sound to like tell you that you pressed it or not.
You can see your HP go back up, and if you check your spell slots, you can see that that's been restored back to
Yeah, I had
max
to
or-
check my spell slots.
Yeah.
I didn't get hit or anything.
Okay. As it becomes morning, the three of you who are asleep, you know what? Each of you just roll me a d20, just a normal d20.
Where do I do this again?
No, the three that were passed out.
Oh,
Oh boy.
Ran, you roll. You wake up with a crick in your neck and just like a completely sticky cheek. Actually, you wake
Hey,
up as
yo.
well with just like a really sticky cheek from where your like face has been planted into the table. Andros, you're totally fine. Morning comes around.
What about me?
Yeah, actually, you got a sticky cheek.
Oh, I'm the sticky cheek one.
You and Ran. Jesus. So as morning comes around and all of you have gotten your long rest, the smell of cooking meats starts to like gradually wake you all. Those of you upstairs, but Baylor outside obviously doesn't. The natural golden light eventually wakes you up, Baylor, and Briar is serving breakfast for those of you that bought rooms. You eat your breakfast. Is there anything else you want to discuss during breakfast, or are you ready to get on with the day?
How much I charge for breakfast separately?
It came with the room.
Yeah, I didn't get
I'm
it.
having my brekkie. There's no stopping me.
you did get
Come with my
real-
room.
Just
Oh,
pay
yes, we
for
did.
it.
Yeah, just didn't use it. Yeah.
Does it come with my room?
Yeah, all of you who paid for a room got breakfast with it.
Yep.
I didn't pay.
You didn't pay? Oh yeah, well,
You did gamble, but you did get a description of what you'd get with a room, and
Yeah.
the
True.
description included a breakfast.
I'm having brekkie then.
alright, it's just some simple cooked breakfast meats. There's some bread that is not all that fresh, but is fresh enough to be consumed. Some preserves and jams. About all you could expect from a breakfast spread of this caliber of place, let's say. Like I said, is there anything you want to discuss before you head on out for the day? Plan of action?
I'll come inside and order some breakfast as well. How much is a plate of breakfast?
1 second, dear. Just a quick meal. Breakfast, just eat 2 copper.
But didn't just pay 1 gold, so pretty much for all of us.
You all
seems,
slept outside.
It was for
Yeah.
whoever wanted to take part in it.
I think
Yeah.
we discussed among ourselves. I think my character mentions it's probably a good idea to have, if possible, if they know how to do it, have have somebody other than I can't remember Ranrak's character's name now. Have somebody other than that drive the cart in case we get into combat.
Kylos.
yeah, better to have him on the ground where he can respond quicker. Does anybody else know how to drive a cart?
Unlucky.
Too small.
I could try.
Sure.
No,
it's-
if nobody else knows, best.
Yeah, I'm too unfamiliar with like cart travel, so I pass.
I've never driven a cart, so I'm not going to be doing that.
Okay. Anxie can give it a try if she wants, and if that's the case. Whilst you're all eating breakfast and discovering this, Jack comes into the building. Ah, there y'all are. Cart's been fixed. Dirt still in no good state, so you are definitely gonna have to drive. Carts are already loaded up and everything. The horse and cart both at the stable. Head on out whenever you want. Head on over to Edgewood. Go speak to someone at the Southside Swindle once you're there. Any questions?
I've got one, but it's not towards Jack. It's towards you. How long are we planning on playing? Because if we start going to the other town, it might take a while.
You're definitely not going to make it to the other town because the travel will probably take
Yeah,
a while. So,
exactly.
like, we can start a bit of the travel and stop. It depends on how. Does anyone want to stop
Okay.
now, or do you want to carry on?
I'm fine,
Carry
I'm
on.
just asking.
I'm fine.
I'm good to go.
Right, everyone's good to go.
Ah.
Right. Hop up on the cart and head off to Viridside. Sorry, from Viridside to Edgewood. You can see.
I heard
Yes.
that's where all the sexual deviants live.
Let's go.
Alright, love, calm down. Yep, you head on out. There's a road that like follows the forest line. Let me see, how long is it gonna be to travel? It's like 1, 2.
Wait, quick question, Dax.
Mm-hmm.
Which route did we take to find these crates?
Just north. It's the road up to Bitterbark
Oh,
is
let's
where
get
they
back. Right, yeah.
just so everyone can read the map and understand as well, if you look at the very bottom of the map and along the bottom and the right hand side, there are these little notches. Each of these notches represents 9 hours worth of travel time, and they are approximately 15 feet across. So if you want to measure, it'll be 20 feet to there, and then 60 feet to this. So that's 80 feet in total divided by 15. What's that now? 60, 75.
It's nearly 6. No, it's just over 5.
Okay. Alright, is a good couple days travel then. So you heading out. Oh, Anxie, can you roll me an animal handling check, please?
Oh, for the horse.
In a second.
Ew.
Ooh,
Oh,
I've rolled one so many times.
that horse don't like you.
Yeah, it's got to
You're-
be when the horse kicks you in the face.
Yeah, you're getting kicked, yeah.
Looks like I'm driving.
Would I receive any damage from the kick?
no, but the horse does
Okay.
rear up and they sort of like gallop off quite quickly. Was anyone sat on the cart? It wouldn't be able to fit you all, but who was sat on the cart at the time?
I was perched on the back of the cart, looking out towards the back.
Can you roll me a dexterity saving throw, please? 8. As the car lurches forward really quickly, you are suddenly left like a Looney Tunes with nothing beneath you, and you just you take 1d6 of bludgeoning and take full damage. So 4 points of bludgeoning damage for you for getting your ass handed to you by
I take
Earth.
4 damage.
Yep.
4.
That's half of her damage. HP.
See what you done, Anxie?
Well,
Well, you
I think
tried
it's
to
your
shout
fault
that
for,
to
like-
her, but she's already galloping off. And all the rest of you are left realizing that you're going to have to catch up.
Hmm.
Eventually, the horse does gradually start to slow down and returns to a normal trotting speed. Doesn't seem that that placated. It's just sort of like ran out of energy pretty quickly. I'm assuming you're all going to try and catch up with the cart
Yeah.
because it's
Yeah.
already out of town by now.
Yeah, I just walk slowly at the back, rubbing my butt, and with my other hand, just pouring water into my mouth because I'm like hungover a bit.
It's a really weird phenomenon, by the way. Whenever you guys see this, but Rain essentially just like holds out a single finger and just like a little like water fountain tap just dribbles water into her mouth from her finger.
awesome.
And it's
Can I
called
have some?
it's called free refills. And yes,
Let's go.
So for this first section of travel, can one of you just roll me a normal d20, please? $15.
Solid.
You have to type that in the chat to do it.
No, you can click the dice on the very left, the bottom one of the thing, and you can choose to just roll dice at will.
I can't see that.
there's a dice on the left, like
Left menu tab thing.
yeah, menu.
Oh, yeah.
15, okay. Oh, let me check my notes. Oh no, that's right, it's in a Google Doc. 1 second, sorry.
Do we all have to roll a d20?
Nope,
No,
just the
just
one of
one.
you.
Oh, just testing.
So we're going off Andros roll.
Yeah.
15, you said, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're traveling through. It's all relatively flat ground here. The weather looks nice today. It's a blue sky, few clouds, though that wouldn't stop the sun from bending around it. It's just a nice, moderate day. It's not too hot, it's not too cold. There's a gentle breeze because you're not too far from the coast anyway. In fact, you can sort of like see where the ocean is because like the land starts to come like up slightly from sea level. What am I trying to say? Hold on. Oh yeah. So you're passing pretty close to the tree line the entire time that you're traveling. Sometimes you bend farther away from it. Sometimes you come like really close to it. Is anyone sort of like keeping point and sort of like keeping lookout since you stood on the cart keeping lookout, or are you all just like walking?
I'm
My
walking.
character naturally likes to keep track of like her surroundings. That's why she's at the back.
Okay. Anyone else going to be sort of on lookout as well?
Yeah, I'm kind of always attentive and
Okay. Can both
a
of
little bit
you
on edge.
roll a perception check for me, please? Okay. As the road bends pretty close to the tree line, you just barely manage to notice that leaned up against one of the trees is just a little rucksack.
So I tap Rain on the shoulders. Do you see that?
Yeah, we both stare at each other and look at the bag, but everyone else is carrying on walking. So I whistle at everyone. to get everyone's attention.
The cart slowly comes to a stop to address Rain's attention.
Everyone
What's the matter?
turns as crap. I forgot your name, Manrik.
Kylos.
Kylos. As Kylos says that, I just point my hand towards the rucksack.
Yep, plain as day. As she pointed out, you all see just a little rucksack leaned up against a tree.
I move towards it to
Okay.
investigate.
As you come close to it, doesn't seem to be anything off with the rucksack. It's very much looked like it's been left here.
My character just shouts to Manrak, yes. Is there anything in it?
There's a couple of things in it.
So I'm assuming you bend down to try and look through it.
Yeah.
Okay. You sort of rummage through the bag and you can open up some of the flaps and you can see there's some food rations in there. There's a torch, and in the pockets you find 1 gold and 3 silver.
Oh, lovely. Yoink.
So as you start pocketing the stuff, you sort of like jostle the bag to try and get the stuff from out of it, and then as you're sort of like shuffling the bag a little, you feel a little something move from under the bag, and it's a sudden like, and you hear a rope snap taut. Can you roll a dexterity saving throw for me, please? $16. You jump backwards as you see sort of like a lasso that was like laid down onto the ground right in front of the rucksack snap up and swing itself up into the tree.
Like an animal trap.
No, like a person trap.
Like me!
Like anything that steps in
Aw.
it trap.
I just say, what the fuck?
A monk
Uh,
shouldn't swear.
A monk shouldn't say what the fuck.
What the hell? What the
Oh,
bloody
what the
hell?
hell?
What the
Hell.
bloody?
That's blasphemy.
What the? Okay.
As we look around, is there any signs of who laid the trap or why it's there?
Who laid the trap or why it's there? Roll me a perception check.
Who? Oh.
9. Can't see anyone around. You can just about from where you are see like the edge of Viridside, and down to the south in front of you there's sort of like a big slope down to the coast, and you can see a town that was previously pointed out to you to be Riverstead, but you can't make out any people anywhere near the vicinity to you.
I'd say, well, free loot. Let's carry on.
I've pocketed the gold already.
Did you tell anyone about it?
Not the gold.
Roll me a sleight of hand check to pocket the gold without anyone seeing it.
Surely a monk wouldn't steal.
Well, he's been
Well-
swearing, so, you know.
Oh, it's mine now.
That beats all your
Well, we
passive
didn't see a
perceptions.
thing.
Yep. Nope. He pockets the gold. What do you tell them what you
Was it?
found?
Some food and some torches. That was all.
Huh.
My character says just stick the backpack on the cart and we'll carry on.
I mean, free backpack.
Do you not have one already? Andros?
I mean, you probably do, but you can like at least sell it for like a couple copper or something, maybe.
No reason to perfectly fine backpack.
What was the quantity again? 1 gold, 3 silver?
Yep.
Okay.
As everyone's investigating the backpack, I take out my herbalism kit and start gathering herbs close to the tree line.
Okay, can you roll me a nature check, please? 14? Okay. You're not able to find anything too exotic, obviously. You wouldn't expect it given where you are. But along the tree line and sometimes at the open fields you can find some simple weeds that get used for some sort of like medicinal herbs or something like that. But yeah, you pick up a couple.
Do I add them to my equipment or?
Yeah, just write in simple herbs.
How many? 1, 2?
Just a bunch.
Oh, 4.
So, we carrying on?
Yes.
Yeah, I put my herbalism pouch back in my
Okay.
waist.
The rest of the day carries on. It's relatively peaceful. Like I said, you can't really see anyone on the road out in front of you. Probably like 4 or 5 hours pass, and you've been on sort of like a gradual bend for a while, and just now when you start to bend around and get around the last of the trees, you see a vast and expansive set of rolling hills ahead of you. Those of you that are native to this land will know this place to be known as Esparg Hills.
That's got to be Dark Souls.
No, it's not Dark Souls.
Of course, Ale knows it's not Dark Souls.
I played all of them, 100%.
It's quite a beautiful thing. You see dotted through quite a lot of the hills around the bottom, along the top, so, like they're rolling hills. Sometimes the road weaves around the rolls. Sometimes it goes over them if it's like too soft, or it's soft enough rather. And there's just all sorts of ruins dotted across them. Some big ruins, some smaller, some stone, some just barely lasting wood. All of them totally destroyed and destitute. There's really not much that you can garner, at least from this distance, of any of the ruins that you can see. You come to the base of the rolling hills and you start traversing through them.
How late into the day is it by now?
We are.
Oh, yeah, you've got to count the things on the map.
Probably like 6 hours into the day at this point. This is like what? A quarter of the way through the day? Or the daylight time at least.
Just under, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I've been travelling for a good little bit. You head on into Esparg Hills and there's like relatively little around. Just passing by more and more ruins. Moving into the next set of 9 hours of travel. Can someone else roll me a d20, please?
Whoa!
I'll take the first one that came in.
Yeah, please do.
Okay. You're rolling over these hills, you know, that's genuinely a beautiful day. A lot of the grass seems like slightly differently tinted than it was elsewhere. The ruins are making some nice like set pieces for like just things to look at and observe. As things sort of like feel really calm, you've been going for like another 4 hours as you've headed into Esparg Hills. You start to feel a gentle rumble in the ground. A familiar rumble. as some legs start to sprout themselves out of the ground.
My character just mumbles, "Oh no, not this again."
You are correct. Eldritch shambles have been spawning as a result of Kylos's roll. We need to enter combat, but it's late and I don't want to do that, and I don't actually have a map prepared, so we're going to call
Thank
it
God.
for a night here.
Sound.
Wait, does that mean we got fucked over by the 20?
Yeah.
Oh no!
I mean,
So when you guys are just randomly traveling and I ask for a d20 roll, you're essentially rolling for random encounters. I've got a set of table that I have for each general area for like things that can happen.
So
If,
let's say if it's a 16 to a 20, it's this type of enemy kind of thing.
That sort of idea, yeah.
Right.
Just the
So it
one
doesn't
will
really
just die
matter
of a
the
heart attack.
number.
The number doesn't, like, I've randomized it across the d20.
Yeah, the higher number doesn't mean anything
Right,
special.
okay.
hmm
So no matter what, we're gonna stumble into enemies.
Enemies are spawning around you as we speak, and I will fix the stats for them and everything next time.
Where's Scup? I want Scup.
Scup will have his jumping off point next session. Just because
Lovely.
my ass is too tired and couldn't remember. I just think we can organize like a better entrance.
It
Yeah.
needs to make sense, yeah. But trust me, it will be good.
Just one of the crates
Aw.
burst open and Scup pops out.
you
Planned
promised.
it already, have you?
I think my character will balance out this party quite well.
He hops out of behind a tree with his finger in his pants, like from the office.
Well, you don't really know that much about us, do you?
Yeah, but I kind of know how you're all talking,
Scope,
how
you're getting
dealing
a
with everything.
fireball to the face.
Like
Yeah.
yeah, no, like you guys are dealing with stuff, and I'm kind of like, oh, I can balance that out, a certain way. So I don't know. You're missing two things, and those two things I might fill up. I don't know you guys too well yet, but I have a good feeling about this. You'll like it, I think.